Welcome, my lovely dears, to the second session of Western Chivalrix. Look at you guys. You made it. A whole second set. I didn't think we were going to make it. It was real touch and go for a moment there. And it definitely wasn't everyone chomping at the bit to just dive into it before the week was even up. Not at all. It's bad to be touch and go, yeah.
Yeah.
Dude. When last we left off, there was a lot of exposition. And then there was some travel. And some more exposition. And then you made it to this totally normal village where nothing bad is happening. I think that about sums it all up. No. Okay, so I'll try and make it an easy exposition. You have been set your great big nightly task, and that is to collect the 6 or 7 odd MacGuffins of MacGuffinness. Great arms of light used to fight the darkness back in the olden days, as gathered by a group of humble sex retards, aka adventurers. It's basically how every game's history should function. How did the king become king? He was a sex-crazed, just idiot adventurer who got lucky, and then oops, all immortality. Came out in their delicious cereal of randomly rolled O's.
I like to think that he became immortal off, magic Fruit Loops.
Could well have been. But the answer, regardless, is a secret untold by the ages, because no adventurer wants to admit they were like, well, I saw this weird glowing potion, and the fucking mage stood next to me, kept screaming, do it, faggot. Like, no one wants to hear that from their eternal 1,000-year savior. Not to want to hear, well, you see, there was this deck.
Skow and Savin have become one so much that Savin's the character in the background making NPCs immortal.
Mm. But yes, with your task set to locate the golden MacGuffins and the child of the Eternal King themselves, you've ventured forth. You gathered your party, of course, before venturing forth, which is very important. Everyone has to do that. Only downside is you don't know where any of these items are or where the child is. All of them have gone completely missing. You have one single lead, information collected by an agent of the Black Knights. They were supposed to have been at this gathering with you so that you could actually head immediately for your quest objective after being set it. Unfortunately, they hadn't showed up. In fact, they were about 3 days late. So the party traveled north about a week to the humble town of Lethil. Along the way, they saw evidence of goblins waiting in the woods and skirted very carefully around them before arriving on like a little farming village, a nice little comfy warm copse. And while going through their various watches, during third watch, I think it was Tristan and Hallie take third watch. I've already forgotten. Yep.
Basically, each covenant just hung out with each other.
That's right. Yeah, you were bundled in covenant style. You were interrupted during morning milkies by the sight of smoke rising on the horizon. And so the party sallied forth and made their way to Lethil itself, wherein they discovered, well, the Black Knight's informant happens to be a rather large, pretty centaur. And, rather unfortunately, the town appears to be under attack by a large squad of goblins and hobgoblins. We pick up right where we left off, in the midst of the turn order. Unfortunately, Sir Tristan has seen the mount of his dreams, and he's at the very bottom of the turn order.
Yep, too busy drooling.
Yep. She is a elfin goth-looking centaur. So I mean, it was gonna happen. You were gonna fall immediately for this person, whose name is definitely not just 2 memes smashed together. Definitely not.
Into a name for girl Savin likes on Ariel.
Yeah. Alright. So, unfortunately, you're just slightly too off guard. or perhaps this goblin was already in the motions, it is going to rush at this downed, looks to be some kind of ranger or scout, perhaps. You can't see in livery from where you are. He's around the corner of the building. At best, like, Trist has a vague glance at them. Just long enough to see a shitty, rusty scimitar hit him, because unfortunately he's unconscious, so it's advantaged at an 18. And this man is slain outright. Dead as a doornail. He grunts, and the woman stood next to him, like, canters on the spot and goes, "Shit, no!" Ariel, it's your guy.
Okay. So on the map here, I can see this hobgoblin here. Is that like making a bunch of noise? Like people are screaming or not really screaming because like they look unconscious, but like, is there like a bunch of noise like this guy going through here?
I mean, this door here has been like kicked wide open. You can see that this inside is a tavern. Breakfast has been kicked over in a lot of places. Like, essentially, farmers and workers who are going to travel like half a day out into a bunch of fields have all been like clubbed into various states of compliance. Their wrists are bound. These two characters here are not actually unconscious, but they are functionally helpless. This man here is unconscious, however.
Well,
And then, yeah, there is a big old hobgoblin. He appears to have a long sword, and you can see quite a, I was going to say a relatively nice longbow. He's probably stolen it.
okay. Let's see here. So then I can get into here. Take care of the woman up north. Someone else come with me. Help save the civilians in here. I'll walk in here. I will draw out the bow, and I will try and shoot him
Right.
for
Nice.
9.
Low
That is
level NPC with
the
longbow.
the first damage of the campaign. Congratulations.
Blood.
Blood. That
Afterwards,
arrow digs deep. You can see feathered furrows sticking out of his chest. Oh yeah, Siffy. Oh no, she was great.
afterwards,
This is first player character.
Afterwards, I will put my longbow on my back and grab out my sword. I don't have a shield because I don't have another action to attach it, but I just
Yeah.
have a sword.
It is unfortunately a full action to pull that fucking shield.
Yeah.
Faunra, at you.
All right, I will do my duty and charge forward
Yeah.
here, and I will fling a hand axe on my way up at this guy.
Nice. Do you rage or
Oh,
you're a barbarian.
God, yes, I will definitely rage. These disgusting vermin, these cancerous tumors upon the world have to be expunged, and their very presence infuriates me.
All right.
Wow.
Barbarian goes heckin' furious, letting out a monstrous bellow.
I mean,
Unfortunately, you whip the hand axe wide. Doesn't hit anything.
Just chunks into a wall.
Yeah, in fact, that guy's 25 feet away, so you have disadvantage.
1 and 20. Yeah, whatever. Well, I mean, 7 and 7, whatever.
Yeah. Not that it matters. But you do a lot of frothing and shouting. Halua, it's your guy.
Okay. Step right up here. Cast Sacred Flame
On
on
who?
that guy in there. Here, pointing.
Yep.
All right, time for the Feast or Famine.
The inaugural first shitty NPC save. Hobgoblin, power, dex. Owned. Backflips. It doesn't. It probably limply staggers aside and you blow up a bottle. Splashes precious, cheap, shitty beer everywhere.
No, my beer.
Oh.
No, my shitty beer.
My shitty beer. I say shitty beer. Obviously, it's because it's morning drinking water, effectively, but it's just about beer.
Probably cider then.
Depends. You've definitely compassed like a wheat farm, not an orchard.
Hmm.
It is most certainly a wheat beer. Let's see here. Also, Savin, Kina, can one of you change your like Roll20 colors away from green because you're so similar that I will not be able to tell who's pointing at what.
They are actually very similar. I will change mine to. We don't have a blue, so I'll
You
go.
don't have a blue.
There is no-
There we go. A nice shocking teal.
Because I haven't changed mine yet. Whoops. Darn.
Too late. You are now olive drab camo.
I'm not staying this. I'll figure something else out.
It's why you
I
gotta set your.
refuse.
Did
So you gotta
feel
set your
refuse to be
color.
drab camo?
I
No,
will
there's
always be
already a
orange.
very similar
Yeah.
red.
Yeah, I saw that.
Stay away from my.
No,
stay away
that's-
from my orange.
Too similar. Now comes this. No, way too. No, it's okay. Yeah.
Look, you just gotta nab a color and set it as yours for like every game ever. That's why I'm always.
That's
orange.
what I always do, and I just forgot.
Too bad.
I'm
Yeah, no,
always,
I have this very nice, soothing lilac.
I'm always purple.
Yeah.
I'm always whatever color the goddamn game deigns to give me.
Yeah. So Savin, you are pretty much always green. I tend to go with lilac or pink. Because of course I do.
Though, something that is funny is that I don't have an icon. It's just straight up fucking broken. It's been broken for years.
Yeah, you haven't been able to add one. You've always had the default like blog autocomplete random diamonds shape.
Yeah, I was always curious about like why you never said that to be
It's
like
just broken.
an
Hers
avatar.
doesn't save a profile ever.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh no, horse!
No, Hoss!
Oh no,
The
horse.
first shitty goblin attacks one of your
Yeah.
to-be companions. Let's see here.
I
Yeah,
got
no,
bad
you
news
are
for her.
you are hit.
I mean, I've got bad news for her. There's like, one,
Yeah,
two,
she's.
three, four, five,
Oh god,
six.
she's so fucked.
Yeah, she's fucked. There are 6 goblins around here.
7.
7? 1, 2,
Yeah,
3,
there's
4,
one
5,
beneath
6.
the hobgob.
Oh, well, I mean, that one's probably gonna go after the
That one
Faunra.
misses.
You hope.
Tiana, it's your go.
Okay.
Fuck, missed an 8 damage. Just would have dropped her outright.
Is level 1.
Mm-hmm. You're a level 1. Welcome. That's why one single longbow nearly killed a hobgoblin.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna target that hobgoblin straight ahead with firebolt.
Sure thing.
Don't miss.
It's
Yeah,
fine.
don't
You're in
nat one
combat now,
anyway.
so that you're in combat now, so that natural disadvantage.
Yes, but Kina's in the fucking way, so...
That is true. You could catch a bun in the butt. You don't catch a bun in the butt. Hobgoblin, what's your AC?
I don't know.
Fucking wow. Hobgoblins have good AC.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got like 16.
Yeah. Wait a second.
Like-
That's dumb. Okay, so the basic stat block for a hobgoblin, it says their armor is
Should be
Yeah, no,
chain
never
shirt and
mind.
shield.
yeah, it is chain. It's chain mail and shield.
Hmm.
Yeah, sorry, I was used to different wording. Yeah, it will splash away that firebolt with a shield. This one too is similarly armed with a longbow as well, but it looks a lot shittier than the one the previously blasted individual had. All right, this goblin moves up, stab at Hoss, and this time, shield.
Yay, Hoss!
Yay.
The Hoss throws up a magical shield. You can see its scimitar swing out, and it bounces off of this shimmering wall of nearly imperceptible force.
You know, it's really unfortunate. It's her turn next.
It is her turn next, which is why she's definitely not spending any of the spell slots, because she's probably going to need it so she doesn't die of goblin. What she will do, though, is... she's going to try and stab this goblin over here.
Not the injured one.
Nope.
Oh, green flame blade.
Oh yeah, Goblin gone.
Huh? Oh, why is that rolled to 0?
Uh,
Oh, I've put the alternate... Wait, why has it not got the ultimate damage in here?
Because it's
I
no
have to roll a
dice
die then.
and
Yeah.
ability mod to another target. Nay, get thee hence.
Oh, I see why. It's because I hadn't actually written a d6 in there yet. The card automatically has 1d6 written in as just a default for any attack in like that fainter gray, and I was like, oh, I must have put a number in it.
Oh yeah, you have to put something in there.
Roll a d6 then.
But
Plus-
GFB is, was it a flat 1d6 alternate target?
No,
at this
it's
level?
just
No,
equal
it's
to your
just
ability
alternate
mod.
modifier. Right.
Yeah, it's just your modifier. It doesn't get any dice till 5th level.
Fifth.
Okay, so it's 2 damage. I'm pretty sure at least.
Yeah, it's whatever her spellcasting mod is.
Yep. But 2 is exactly enough. She stabs this goblin to near death. And this one suddenly lets out a brutal bark of pain and a squeal as black flames corsate from its companions' like seething wounds and tear it asunder. It goes down wriggling and squirming. At which point she snorts and clip-clops her hoofies. And this goblin is going to peek around the corner, and I mean, there are so many goblins there. It's going to shoot that barbarian, that screaming bunny. Pew! Nope. No. Pretty sure an 8 doesn't hit a naked bunny.
Not unless she's got
Alright.
negative dex.
Yeah.
All right, time to get longbowed by self.
No, it's got its shield out. Otherwise, you. Wait, no. Did this one have its shield out? I don't know. Roll me a d2, Amxal. 1, they have their shield out. 2, they've got their bow out. All right, shields out. Shields out, guns out. Charges past a helpless person who can't stop it, and it will try and stab you.
Okay.
It stabbed you.
Yeah, that'll hit. So that's ouch.
The first player character damage. Look at you go. You collecting
I-
both the fasts.
I was really expecting a crit, DBH.
Yeah, that opening blow just to really
I-
set the tone.
It was almost one.
Yeah, got
was
real fucking
close.
close. Don't worry, the first crit's clearly mine.
No,
Yes,
because you're
clearly.
taking Oppie to do it, and surely you're going to be more careful this time.
That's what you think.
Yeah, true. All right, swing at Hoss. Oh, fuck. Hoss takes damage. Hoss! 0 hit points. She goes down.
Oh my god.
Oh no!
Are you sure?
Yes.
Oh, I thought it was 8 that brought you to 0.
No.
That would have also brought her to 0, but so too
Yeah,
does
8
7.
would have brought her to 0 as well. But no, 7 drops her.
Oh,
She lets out a alarmed whinny
Oh,
and
that's
eats
bad.
dirt. Bob, it your go.
tiny shot away.
Go, Bob,
She
go.
admits it now.
I am.
Says Bob.
10 more feet, see as you can move. Okay.
No, don't get in front of me.
And yeah, she is now in healing word range if you have that.
I do indeed.
A font. Or anything else, you could just leave her on the ground. I'm sure she wouldn't get CDG'd.
Not the least. Nope, not at all.
And
Yeah,
minimum.
Alright. She gasps to alarmed wakefulness, thrashing around on the ground.
And I will, as an action, I will cast push on this cantrip
Nice. Where are you creating it, sorry?
on the goblin here.
Yeah. Alright.
That'll be enough if it hits.
Go, Goblin, go! Feast or famine! No! Famine it is! Goblin dies!
Bonfire just erupts up his ass and it burns.
No,
And it
it's a
collapses.
fucking, witch style that it just pops underneath it. It just burns it like it was on the fire.
Oh, gnarly.
Well, there. Yeah.
I like it.
I like the idea that you'll create bonfire cubs with a stew pot, though.
Well,
Stomps
yeah,
them
so
on the
that's
head
trapped
every
in-
time.
Yeah, it just swings up traps, and so they can't get away.
Clank, clank, clank. Yeah, no. Yeah, a bonfire bursts into being. Is the bonfire? God, I haven't seen create bonfire in ages. Does the fire remain?
Yes.
Yes, it does.
Let's have a look at this spell. I need to like.
It literally just
You want me to
creates a
paint the cup?
little fire pit.
Sure. Okay. Then so yeah,
Uh,
there's like this ethereal
Oh, wait.
frost set of twigs on which still burn merrily a goblin corpse. Let's put a little fire. I'm gonna need fire icons for this party. It seems.
Yeah.
Let's see. Could go flaming skull frame. We'll hold. Oh my god! I forgot I had some of these really, really pretty demon tokens, including if a certain fire mage activated some spells. Look at that. It's Theory's sister when she goes spooper mode when she was still pretending not to be a tiefling. See? Same person. Very cute.
Okay.
No, let's see here. Fire. God, I don't
Just
have any
regular
like just
campfire.
cool fire icons, but I guess we're gonna use Fire Skull even though it's not Flaming Skull Friend.
You just use a campfire.
It could, actually. That makes a lot more sense considering it's a bonfire.
I know there's at least 1 or 2 free ones in there. Yeah, there you go. Good enough. Whoosh.
Whoosh. Alright, good job, Bob. The individual on the ground certainly shies away from that somewhat. And then this goblin. Charge, bunny!
Yes.
16 to hit you, Faunra.
Fuck.
Alright, you take 3 damage, admittedly. As a shitty rusty scimitar digs into your side.
Yeah, I'm a barbarian. I have resistance to non-magical.
Yeah.
bludgeoning.
Even to magical
No.
DPS.
Fuck, rescinded.
Yeah, Barbarian Rage
Forgot-
counts magical.
It's been a hot minute since I played a barbarian.
It's okay, you don't have to worry about it for much longer. Oh, Jesus.
1 damage.
4 damage.
4 damage.
Yep. 4 damage.
Luckily, she's a barb.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Best part about being a barbarian. Lots of hit points, half damage from BPS.
Tristan.
All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
There's
It's
a
time you
damsel in
scum
distress.
fought a real
Join
knight.
me in battle.
And I'm just gonna I guess I'll attack the goblin to deny this dude his sneak attack, and it's more likely to hit. Alright, let's see. Either crit or crit fail. Which is it gonna be? Neither. Just a shitty roll.
Neither.
Swing!
Yeah.
Oh, look at that damage though, so good.
It would have been really good, but you know what doesn't matter is if you don't fucking hit.
Yeah.
You sweep wildly over this goblin's head, a hatchet blow powerful enough to have probably taken it off of its shoulders. Alas, you aimed like way above the shoulders. It passes over
Yep.
the head.
Forsooth would have decapitated the hobgoblin had I swung at him, but alas. Not used to fighting midgets.
All right, this goblin's going to join team shoot people. Trist,
Alright.
lucky you. Unlucky you.
Thump. Ow. Yeah, that'll do it.
The goblin roadblock begins its fucking foul business. Ariel,
It me. I'm gonna try and stab this dude.
go for it. You stab this dude.
Let's see
You
here.
run him through with Caliban.
Hard not
Sword's name
to
delights me.
civilians you will anymore. Let's see here.
Caliban
So
is such a great name.
10, 15, 20, 5. And I will get out my longbow again because it sure is blocked up the path here. Might as well switch to ranged.
Yeah. It's a bit of a meat on meat situation over there.
Yeah, is there anything I could do with a bonus action? I don't think I have bonus action things yet.
Nope.
No,
Laughs at level 1.
because
Faunra.
Lambhead sure is an action.
It is indeed. Faunra at you.
I will bring my claymore up in a high guard position, and I will bring it down on the goblin in front of Tristan.
Are you trying to deny me my sneaky bonuses? Fucking you bring it down on a blow that would have similarly completely annihilated the hobgoblin.
Leave this goblin down the middle.
No, first kill is Bob. The Bob fire.
Yep.
He used to create Bob fire and it bobbed him.
Create Bob Fire. Excellent.
Alright, yeah, you cleave this fucking goblin in twain. Tristan, you are unfortunately splattered to the knees in goblet blood.
Good.
From up above, not to the side of a goblin, of a creature so short.
Yeah.
And I will jump, I'll bunny hop around the hobgoblin.
I imagine it's such an adorable hop, bouncy bounce. Yay, murder! Halua, at your guy.
Hang on. 10, 15, 20. I can make it.
Yep.
Hell yeah, you can.
Also, so I'm gonna go over here. Bonus action is healing word is bonus action, right?
Yep.
Yes. All right. I'm gonna healing word. Do you want me to healing word the tar?
Yes.
Alarm denying! Alarm
she kinda
denying!
needs it.
Yeah, she's about to get
Considering-
stabbed at least twice on the ground.
Well, no, she only has one
And-
goblin in front of her.
One.
Uh,
That's a mighty healing
oh, yeah,
word.
one of them died.
I am a
Nice.
life cleric,
Just take you back up to full health.
and then Papa's fist. Nope. Continue.
Nope.
That would have been fucking hilarious. Just goddamn Falcon punches some bitch.
So, what is
now?
Papa's Fist?
It's a mace.
Is it fist shaped?
So one of there's Papa's fist, air quotes.
Yeah, her dad gave it to her.
It still smells like mum though, unfortunately.
Oh,
Oh.
Ooh, oof.
And with that, I'll be right back.
All right,
That was
Tajana,
my
it's your
entire
guy.
turn.
Okay, another firebolt right into the hobgoblin.
Alright. It's a target-rich environment for companions now. There isn't a single person you can't hit right now.
mm-hmm.
It's true.
You got
I'm
2
praying for that
opportunities
one.
to shoot people in the ass, in fact.
Nope.
Whoosh. Maybe you're just too afraid of exactly doing that. Although it's hard to hit the tiny shelter in front of you, there's a great big moo in the way. She's got broad assets, and you're afraid of nailing them with fire.
Okay then.
Alright, and then the goblin fuckbust commence. Operation Stab Hoss on ground. And fucking miss Hoss on ground.
Yay!
Wide swing.
Deftly Hoss, like she does the running in circles thing on the ground. With a little hoofsies. Alright, and on her turn, she stands up. Looking a little bit dazed and winded. Thank you for the timely assistance. And we'll try and run a goblin through. And
no.
fucking crit fail, unfortunately.
Poor little squire.
She pulls up her blade to strike this goblin and unfortunately finds that the blade has been snapped at the hilt. Oh, shit. And that's her turn. Goblin! Goblin gonna gob. In particular, he's gonna come join in Operation Extra like damage zones. And try and stab this boon. I hit the boon again, admittedly for 1 fucking damage, but I hit the boon.
It's adding up.
It is adding up. Faunra has taken a kicking already. I would do, but I think Kina got up as well.
I'm here.
Oh, hi. Yeah. Take 1 damage.
Oh, you're next, Goblin.
He cheers at you and Goblin. And this Goblin is going to continue trying to fuck bust the Hoss. And Hoss is going to have to spend another shield, and now, since Hoss is level 1, Hoss is out of shield.
Oh no.
At least that shield lasts her next turn, though.
It does. It's not just being used immediately before her turn, where it then winks out into nothingness. Bob, it you.
Well then. So the horse has no weapons.
She does still have like weapons strapped to her horse butt. It would appear she's got a quarterstaff, and also she's a centaur, which you at least would recall. They kick. They kick quite hard. No centaur is unarmed.
Well, since we're doing this, gonna cast bonfire on this one.
Sure thing. Goblin deck
This one went
save.
south.
Deck save. Go. Goblin deck saves.
Yeah, then you have to up out of that.
That probably into
But-
cover like not an idiot.
And then the boon at the front.
Boon.
Thank you.
God, your team is so healy already.
Yeah, but I'm out of fucking spell slots now,
Yep.
so...
We've only got 1 spell slot and lay on hands left. Alright. That Gobbo
Alright, that
dead.
comes
Hobgobbo
bad.
dead.
Huh? Hobgobbo alive.
Oh, that Hobgobbo. Rip.
Faunra! How about me? 30,
No.
it's like 10 is no hit.
Denied.
Clank. Let's see
Yes.
here. What languages do this boy speak? Oh, he has some common. Kill you for the master.
Your head is going to look so good on a pike.
He snarls at you. Tristan.
Alright. Can we move through these squares here?
At half speed and not past an enemy.
Okay. I'm gonna move here then. So I don't qualify for sneak attack.
So you're
Huh.
gonna take an opportunity
Oh, that's right.
attack?
I am, in fact,
Yeah,
a melee
I
guy
swear-
right now.
Oh,
Alright, hold on. forgot he was there. Alright, I'm gonna second one first, though. Alright, I mean, I'll take it.
okay. Better than fucking do.
Alright, and yeah, fuck it. Let's go in and cleave at the Gobbo. The longsword strike. Yeah!
Fucking you cleave at the gobbo. It go down. There is a sickening crunch from its collarbone, and you keep on cutting through. Viscera and gore coat your blade. Justice.
Not so scary once you're all alone.
Never alone. Get her. And
Now it's steel, not just ice.
this goblin is going to charge Trist with a skinny.
Alright,
17.
that will miss. I take it on the shield.
Do you have your shield out right now?
Hell yeah, I do.
All right.
Look at that
yeah.
fucking D8 damage.
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah. It clank on shield. Tang. You see little fragments of like scale and rust flick away from the blade. It's definitely not well cared for, but it's still nasty and sharp. Ariel, hit your guy.
It me. Once more, weapon swap to Caliban. Instead, let's see, so 5, 10, 15. Step up here. And strike. Yeah.
Oh
Fucking
yeah.
you here. This man is struck through the heart. He's still letting out a another die heart. sinks forward, drops to his knees, and collapses in a heap. Anything else on your turn? All right, then. Faunra.
I was hoping to part his head from his shoulders, but I will have to settle for something from one of the small fry. Yeah.
Yeah, you settle for a small fry with great vengeance.
5.
Hello.
Hello.
5. I will move over towards the centaurs.
So glad you could join me. Hello, it's you.
Yeah, I don't think I can get around.
Nah.
Dang it. I was gonna try
You
Goring
can step
Rush.
on. You can step on corpses and stuff, but yeah, there's no squidge in that big centaur butt. I say that she is currently wearing like one of those nice little dressage style like horse skirts to hide her modesty.
If you guys can just push me 3 squares, I could get up and lance next turn. It'd be great. Not done, actually.
How?
It's your turn.
Okay. Well, I guess I'll 1, 2, 3, 4.
Just pick up Tristan and toss him.
You're gonna have to toss me.
Do you want me to toss you, Tristan? Otherwise, I'm gonna move up here.
And that would be hilarious, and there's no downside, but do whatever.
I mean, no, you got interrupted mid-toss this morning, unfortunately, by danger. Heh heh heh.
All right. I'll do it for the memes. I have a 16 strength. I'm strong.
Sure, give me an athletics test.
Yeah.
All right, you don't just like spike him into the dirt like a football. You can, like, with a running start, you scoop him up under the shoulders and heft him. I'll let you push him 10 feet forward.
Okay. I assume that was an action.
Yep.
All right.
Okay.
I just need 10 more feet, or 5 more feet.
Do I have movement?
Yeah, you actually have enough movement to get him another 5 feet. So after like hauling and hoisting him, you can still like push him another 5 feet when you move up. There you go.
So what
you'll
you're
have to
saying
end your
is
turn
I'm
like
gonna
yeah,
move
there
up
you are.
behind him. I'm gonna move up behind him and booby bounce him forward 5 feet.
Basically, yeah. So like Ariel, Bob, you got the perfect view to this while the others are distracted. You see Halua run forward and she like vault tosses Tristan forward and he's lunged through the air. And then even as he lands, he's then bumped forward another 5 feet. You know what? Actually, I'm going to be really mean. Hey, Tristan, how good are you keeping your feet after you're shoved and after landing?
Fantastic, actually. I'm super athletic. Thanks for asking.
Yeah, you are. Roll it anyway, just in case.
Yeah,
it's not terrible. It's okay. All right. You definitely don't look quite so graceful, but you are closer.
It's fine. Everyone's looking in the goblin's direction.
Sure, you tell yourself that.
I do. I will.
Tajana, you saw everything.
In the goblin's yes. Speaking of in the goblin's direction, though, that goblin on the right.
What's your range on attack?
120 feet.
Oh, right, yeah, you really can just fucking spike these things downfield. Sure, all right, give me an attack.
This is gonna be a chaos bolt, though.
Ooh. Fucking ooh. All right, D8.
Boom.
5 or 3. Let's go with lightning.
Okay, so a charged bolt of lightning. What does it look like when you cast magic?
That's a good question that I don't know.
Well, is it typically wizardy? Obviously, you're a sorcerer, and they've all got this innate magic about them. Some manifest, like, you know, the dragon-blooded sorcerer gets scaly fingers and fucking blasts out of his hand, or roars fire out, or something. You're quite a lot stranger than that.
Yeah, I imagine it definitely involves the tongue flicking out pretty far. The glowing eyes.
Yeah, all right then. See you monster up for a brief moment and then yeet a chunky ball of lightning at this goblin, and you fucking hit it dead on. It doesn't even get a chance to scream as its entire body locks up and it drops into a crispy heap on the floor.
Nice.
And then you're gonna suck your tongue back into your mouth again.
Yep.
Don't worry, you were behind the whole party. They didn't see that for sure.
I don't care if they saw that.
Good point. And then,
Here's the thing.
Yeah.
Given that Tiana is a mimic mage with the whole tongue thing, I imagine that when she did the fucking chaos ball thing, just as a fucking Kamehameha, but with her hands like
it's
becoming
true.
like a
Very Dark Souls
her hands
mimic.
becomes like her hands are like a spectral mimic shape. So she opens us up like a mimic chest there, like nom 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 like that. And she fires it.
So she makes pretend hand clampies with her fingers like chess. Yum, 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 yum.
Yeah, like that.
I
Nom,
do.
nom,
I
nom, like
think
that.
that's adorable. It's Tajana though. She's always been really self-conscious about laughing because it always sounds like every time.
Oh dear. I was
Alright.
honestly hoping to roll doubles on those d8s just so I could hit both of them and end the combat early.
Yeah, I know, right? Okay. Yeah, does that 4 damage splash out onto the opposite target, or is it?
No, that's all
It's
on one target.
It's always just one target. Okay, cool.
Yep.
All right, Cass is going to try and stab this dick. Do you have anything else that helps you in this case?
Or is
Of
she
course
gonna
not. You're
punch?
level 1 mage.
With what? Okay. Wait,
She
with
pulls
what
out a
weapon?
quarterstaff.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, as I said, she's got
She
weapons on her
punch.
person. Does that hit Goblin? It do not hit Goblin. Swoosh. Yeah, she pulls out a staff and tries to jab this thing in the fucking head. She does let out a neigh as she does so, and hisses a "get thee hence," because of course you do. But the goblin does not get hence at all. If anything, it get hench. And misses. Fucking Bob, you okay?
It is me, Babo.
You have to move up a little bit.
Tiny
Yeah.
shorter.
Yep, you have to be a little
Trotting.
bit. Yeah, there you go. You hobble, you scamper, you prance. All right, Goblin. Show me what you got. I want to see what you've got.
He doge.
Deftly hops aside.
All right,
Tristan.
it's my time to shine.
I'm glad I didn't set all this up for it just not to work.
I know, right? I was really, really gonna be sad if this goblin died first. All right, yeah, I'm gonna run up the squire, and as I'm doing so, I'm yanking the enormous lance off my back.
Hey, what are you? Prance and shift and let's see here, Cass.
They
You just get yeeted off of her.
just
Do I
Trent,
get,
launch-
do I get
launch
to oppose, or
another
is it just yeet?
make an athletics test.
Damn it.
All right. She doesn't throw you off hard.
Throw me to the other side. That's fine.
Yeah, she does drop you down there. Hey, I am not a trampoline.
Fine. Just as
Trampolines
planned.
exist.
And then I'm gonna just try and bash this thing in the face with the lance, and it doesn't.
Yeah, that you've
work.
now drawn with disadvantage because you're holding it one-handed because you still got your shield because you didn't
Yep.
unequip that.
No, it's fine. Just coming on down hard and not working. That's fine. Everything's great. It's exactly how I
let's see.
expected this to go.
Yeah, let's see that disadvantaged attack. You still might hit regardless if you dome it with your lance.
Oh, I already rolled it. Rolled an 11.
Oh, right, an 11. Okay, yeah. Fucking, it wouldn't hit anyway.
No. So that's fine.
Okay. Swoosh. Ariel, you saw some surprising cantering out of Cassiopeia here.
Yeah. Alright, let's see where I can get. So 5, 10, 15, 25, 30. I guess I'll switch out to my longbow and try and take out this last little goblin.
Oh, you know,
Hopefully-
shooting all this magic past me is making me quite nervous.
I do apologize, but it's the only way to get to him for now.
You're calling me fat.
I'm not. I'm saying you take up a good amount of space, but it is a pretty
That's-
amount of space.
She huffs. That's the same thing.
No,
Wow,
it is
that's
not.
hella rude.
15 to hit the goblin.
A 15 hits the goblin. It is slain. Arrow right through the head. You see the sharp arrow tip Tristan punch through the back of its head, and it collapses in a shitty little goblin heap. Ha! Yeah, fuck. Ariel, you have shown the true training of a Grandmaster's daughter for sure. You are resting on your laurels with highest kill count.
Good. All that training did go to a good amount. None of it was to waste.
Cassiopeia will continue to canter in slow circles on the spot before realizing that there is no one else coming, at which point a couple of villagers start poking their heads out from other rooms. You can see they've got pitchforks or torches.
The threat
Are
is
you
over.
okay?
Bring those injured, and we'll see what we can do to tend to them.
Torch it.
Snaps.
They're getting
He just
serious.
snaps his fingers, and the bonfire goes away.
Yep.
Oh, this guy's unconscious, right?
Yes. One thing at a time, of course. Ariel, as you start giving out commands, roll me a persuade check. We'll see if you actually do manage to shake these spooked villagers out of their stupor.
Sure. 22.
Yeah, all right. This guy is gonna hop to it. First of all, he checks to see if this dude is unfortunately deceased, and he will sigh. This lady, who appears to have a large, brightly colored hat, so she's probably in charge, comes out. That's just how it works. We all know it. And then, yeah, villagers start coming around, and there are a few deceased amongst their numbers, and a few people who are nursing injuries. Yeah, all right, Bob. You pop a good berry into this unconscious individual's mouth, and he snaps to wakefulness. The two women behind you approach, and they present bound hands. I'm sorry, Sir Knight. Could you please? Yeah, presumably you. Yeah. All right, and then they are you the moment that their hands are free.
Yeah, I'd be yeah, no worries. That's totally cool. We took care of them all now, so it's okay.
Thank you. We were ever so scared. And yeah, the guy you popped a good berry in the mouth of, he's definitely got a broken wrist. It's just probably going to need some time to rest. But otherwise, he's been brought to wakefulness, and he'll hug his wrist to his chest. Thank you, please. Thank you, sirs. For a moment, he glances along at Tajana and then takes a really long time to make it up to her face.
Yeah, totally okay, dude. She's go talk to our cleric over there. She can totally fix up your wrist there and support it so it go up nice.
I'll do just that. And sorry, not the girly voice. I'll do just that. Thanks. Thank you, sir. He will wandering out. Yeah, there's a cleric. And
Rest of the party.
let's see here. Gather up the bodies, and then I assume as level 1 adventurers, you'd love to know what you looted, huh?
I mean, would be
Always?
handy.
Let's see here. You guys have
And
quite a
after we
little-
have looted them clean, we just throw them onto the pile and then just
Burn them.
bonfire.
Oof.
Bonfire, yeah.
Actually,
Sure.
I'm gonna take some blood from them before they burn.
Yeah,
Are
okay.
these creatures any good for that? These ones?
No, these things are not even close to proper creatures of the darkness. They aren't beasts of any kind. They're just sentient, semi-sentient monster class creatures who have had their minds warped and twisted by the darkness, but much like, say, a human who goes crazy doesn't suddenly have magic blood, these goblins have no magic to theirs.
Lame.
Yeah, no, unfortunately, there is nothing actually supernatural about being a shitty goblin. Let's see here. So,
It's supernatural how shitty they are.
yeah. Cassiopeia will nod it. Thank you, though. Your arrival was most timely. I didn't think I would see so many of them coming, but I was held up on the roads maybe a week ago, and I just made it here in time to see that things have gotten rather bad.
Are you all right? Your
Indeed.
grandmaster sent us to find you.
Oh goodness. I mean, suppose I don't have a grandmaster, but I assume
Lieutenant,
that
yes.
one of the
Sorry.
the lieutenants. Oh, was it Hannah?
That's the one.
One and the same.
Excellent. I'm glad that she did. Oh, my companion George here, though, he's She will sigh and canter over. Well, waste not, want not. And she will crouch down onto her four knees, all four knees. Get it? Four knees. And loot her companion.
You have
At
my
which point-
condolences. If only we could have been here sooner.
It's fine. I'm glad that you turned up at all. And yeah, she is going to loot a fresh rapier of this guy and place in his hands with a little handkerchief tying the broken blade to the hilt. Her old rapier. Yeah, I'll take much better care of this one, I promise you.
So, are these goblins, they've been menacing the roads for a while, you said?
Yes, I'd only recently heard about it by the merchantess. She'll glance at the merchantess, Tessa. Merchantess. Let's see here. Name. Bloop. All right, yes, I suppose I can give you some information, good sirs. That's quite an eclectic lot of you. I'm not really used to seeing so many knights in one place, especially not at different orders.
Yeah, well, luck would have it we were heading through.
Well, yeah, luck indeed, definitely for us. I don't know what we would have done. That was... She'll sigh and look over as the dead are gathered up by the villagers. One of them looks like he's about to loot something, and the merchantess leans down and slaps him. It's probably like a 15-year-old youngster who's scooped up a blade as though he might start wielding it. Take that away, be a fool.
Wait, I have a question. On that picture,
Yeah,
is that a fucking hand patting her head?
nope, it's just lighting.
Oh, yeah, okay. It was lighting for on that small. It just looked like a hand coming in from the right
Oh,
there.
head
Just,
pat.
I can see it now.
That's Hagen's light patting everyone's head.
Yay.
I didn't see it until you mentioned it, but now that
Yeah, now I can't
Yeah.
unsee it.
I
it's
Yeah.
just
didn't really see it.
Behold my generic villager tokens of choice. He'll sigh. Obviously, you can have whatever's on them. And thank you again. Seriously, if there's anything we can do for you, sirs.
I suppose you know where these creatures came from. They must have a lair nearby, more of them.
Well, yes, we have a huntsman who, well, we hoped would have located them, but he's gone missing, honestly. No surprises or doubts as to how and why, but... I mean, you must have come close to their lair. It was, believe it's off to south.
So,
Mm.
Right. I think
Not
I know
sure
where they're
where
located.
in the woods, at least. Oh, you've seen it, have you?
Not
We
the
saw
word
something like
itself,
that. We'll take
but
care of it on our way back.
certainly defenses of one.
At which point Cassie will go, on our way back. I mean, surely we're continuing onwards. We can obviously go and assist with slaying some goblins, but where would we go back to?
Well, we need to take you back to Hannah.
Well, no, you don't. I have the information with me, but it's for you, is it not? You're the group she's put together with the rest of everyone.
And
I
the
was
one
told
and
to
the same.
expect a group.
Just will put up a hand and say, we can discuss this later in private.
Of course, of course. Right. I'm going to go and take a sit down, and she will canter in like a slow circle before trotting off, coincidentally towards like a set of stables. It's just off screen over there.
Yes, take rest for now. We'll see what we can do to help the village in the meantime.
Let me know when you're ready to depart. I would not leave you unattended. And yeah, as she's cantering away, you can actually see that she has knight livery, not squire livery, on her person.
Thought we were expecting a squire.
Well,
Why would
Perhaps
we
you got a
expect a
battle
squire?
for...
She said there was a black knight.
well, Black Knight is just the order name. And even if you're in the Black Knight's order, you can still be a squire.
Yeah, that's true. Like your knights and squires would be referred to by their order. Like you're still a squire of insert order here. So there are fairies wandering around that obviously aren't fey or gay. That's just rude.
I mean, that appears to be the Ivory Towers thing. Or the Ivory Knights, rather.
That was so cool. It's making a dilf blush.
Hannah,
So
yeah.
fucking.
All right. What loot we get? Puff it up,
Okay.
Chief.
So there are 4 short bows, 3 poisoned arrows, 6 scimitars broken.
Just leave those.
Is it uncool for a knight to use a poisoned arrow?
Scimitars.
According to D&D,
You can fight the darkness, so
you should
probably
totally use
not.
them.
Not against the darkness, it's not.
No, it would be unchivalrous for you to use it on like normal humans, like whether they're bandits or
Alright.
not. If they aren't corrupt,
Yeah.
it's not considered kosher to use like corrupt weaponry or poisons on people. It's a bit fucked up.
All right.
Biff
The
fucked up.
arrows who miss 3 shots, 3 kills.
Yeah, well, let's save the arrows, and you can save them for when we fight some more of these things. Use their own
Whoa.
poison against them.
Hmm.
That shitty longbow may as well just be firewood.
No, trust me on this.
Long
Yes.
man.
The greatest series of commercials known to man.
Yeah, it was good. It was nice when they like appeared like 5-6 years ago.
Still haven't tried the Sakura gummies, but anyone who is smart enough to hire a commercial team that created something that good deserves at least a little bit of my money. At the very least, for how much endless amusement it's given me over the half a decade. Okay, now the stuff that actually matters.
Gold, money, and rations.
Ah, excellent.
Alright,
Is
Got
it
2
people
rations.
though? Is that rations people? I don't want to eat people.
Nah,
I'd
it looks
caution
like a forest
rations.
game for the most part.
And the 4 shitty rations are just rats. They're ratchins.
Rations.
No,
Assuming
they're
you're
like
I'm taking care of this.
no,
so-
they did like
yeah, I was assuming
Yeah.
you.
yeah, they did the simple way of when you got a ration, it's just punching a hole and then emptying out the stuff in it.
Yeah. Fucking gross.
Gertie. No, they don't even they don't even punch a hole through it. They take the rat's head and they blow through it really hard, so everything comes out of there.
Oh, gross.
Whatever works, I guess.
Tessa will offer to take the broken scimitars off of your hands just to melt them down and use it for like nails and shit.
Sure, that sounds good.
Of course.
So, nails, hinges, that's just useful to us that I imagine you won't get much out of.
Of course.
Tristan, do you have much of a nose for alcohol?
Probably he's a trained alchemist, so and
Oh, yeah.
I'm going off Witcher logic that alcohol is probably used in a lot of alchemy.
Oh yeah, absolutely. There's shit tons of aquavitae. Give me an alchemist tools test.
You're a trained alcoholist.
Yeah, 10.
I resemble that remark. All right, so yeah, this smells like pretty reasonable quality. Obviously, it's nothing any of the goblins around here would get, but it's probably from eastern regions, which would put them in the like boundaries of the fairies and forest night orders. So like probably lots of hints of fruit and stuff.
Nice. Very
Yeah, it's
fruity.
quite nice.
Let's see. Does anyone want any of the weapons we picked up? Scimitars, longswords, extra longbow, short bows? If not, I might take an extra longsword just for when mine inevitably breaks.
Or it gets butterfingered out of
Yeah,
your
exactly.
hand.
I don't. Unfortunately, I don't. Yeah, I don't think the clerics get longsword.
You're a life cleric, so no, I don't think you have martial weapon.
I have heavy weapon training. No, heavy armor training.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
One moment. Let's see here. At some point later, I think Cass will request that spare longbow.
Sure. Does she want the scimitar just in case the rapier breaks again?
She will huff and insist that such a thing would never happen again. Plus, also, I don't think a scimitar is finesse enough.
It is actually. It is a finesse.
Oh,
weapon.
is a
it's
scimitar
very
a
much
finesse?
finesse-y.
Yeah, it is a finesse.
Yeah, she'll totally take one off your hands then in
All
such a
right.
case. She will be huffy about it.
No, that's nothing to offend you over. Just blades have a tendency to break after enough wear and tear. I've gone through plenty. Nothing to be ashamed about.
That's
Of
why.
course. Thank you.
That's why I use a mace. They just go bonk.
That they do. By the way, I've been quite rude after, limping away to lick my wounds, so to speak. She'll properly introduce herself, does a little horse curtsy. My name is Cassiopeia Dorona.
Pleasure.
I am of the Arona Fields, hence the name. Similarly, just like Tristan de Lance's of like the Lance, not some Lance family.
And indeed, Tristan will introduce himself as the Lance, Order of the Dragon.
Lady Hallie of Hoof's Reach, Order of the Dragon.
Sir Ariel of the Knights of Hair.
I am Faunra.
Also a hair, no doubt. She will smile at your big old ears. And your tiny companion over there?
I'm Bob. I'm a fairy.
Yo, what up? I'm Bob.
What up? I'm Bob. What about it?
How about it?
Hey,
Bob
Bobby.
from Brooklyn now.
Yeah, just yell over like, hey, Bobby.
Hey,
What?
cousin Bobby!
Hey, Bobby! Does your mama still make that delicious pasta bazool?
Bing, bada, boom.
I'm prancing here.
Oh, God.
That's your lecture, Tajana.
And I'm Tajana, also of the Order of the Fairy Queen.
She will sniff at the lot of you for a moment and then ponder as though committing you all properly to memory before nodding. A pleasure. Yes, that was a rather unexpected situation to be in. Please, join me in my office. And she will gesture at like the stables effectively that she's greeting you all in. It's probably some hay bales or benches or something to sit on. I think you
Nice.
have questions.
Yeah, starting with that information you've acquired.
Right, yes. Let's see here. She reaches into a pack. You are all immediately like washed over by the scent of very strong flowers, like roses and lilies in particular. And she pulls out a little book. It looks like it has been like rebound many, many times. Like it's got a fresh binding on it yet again, but the pages inside it are very old. See here. Yes. All right. So I have a number of details about the chalice that you're all presumably after. I tried to chase up information on the others, but I haven't had any luck yet. I've got leads for leads, but that's not saying much. She'll frown
That's
and
better
flick
than what
across
we've
a couple
got.
pages.
It's better than nothing that we have right now.
Of course, understandable. I'd been hoping when I arrived to hear at least that the young child of the king turned up at all.
No.
We do not know them yet.
I'd also been meaning to ask if that's just an affectation or if they're a flesh and blood child. I don't suppose any of you know for sure.
I will sadly shake my head.
Didn't even know it existed.
Unfortunately, the Grandmasters did not say if they had that information or not.
Unfortunate.
Well, they did say it was a daughter, so like she'd probably be like his girl.
Well, I don't want to make assumptions, of course. She will.
Yeah,
stare
don't
at
assume
your
their
tiny-
gender.
She will stare in particular at your tiny Shota. Wouldn't dream of assuming genders. Let's see here.
Well,
Okay. Well, so far as I believe, there are a number of bandits. They were further off to the north, quite a large and successful group, some 200 odd years ago. Yeah, obviously it's been that beard's been drawn on with pencil, Trist.
Exactly.
Yeah.
indeed, this is
Well,
just
airbrushed
fucking, well, that's just some crayon markings there and a little bit of like squiggly lines there. Just squeak, squeak, squeak there. There's a beard.
Yeah,
No, that's serious. It's just
you're your own beard. It's fine.
You got a Play-Doh Adam's apple.
No.
Oh god.
oh man, fucking dissing this poor guy. Like, holy shit.
It's not his fault that he's so ara-arable.
It's never the Shota's fault that he is Ara bait.
And fucking that should just go down in the laws of hentai. In fact, it probably does go down in the laws of hentai now that I think about it.
Yep.
Yeah,
Anyway, what
I'm
was she
just looking
saying?
at all them big titties
Probably
there.
just staring too long at your Shota before going. Right, of course. Yes, there was a rather successful bandit group. Some 200 years ago, they apparently absconded with an item of, well, great legend, supposedly. It made their band all but impossible to slay in combat. A number of little legends here and there abound. Indeed, this town has one such story about how there was this great cloaked rebel leader, I believe.
So the bandits are still around after 200 years.
Supposedly, although that part I can't confirm, I happen to know where they've operated. Only issue is, it's rather deep into a set of quite dark canopies.
Great.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Yes,
Well,
should be some weeks east of here, but it's quite a challenging journey.
even if they're not monsters in flesh, they still serve the darkness. We'll put them down if they even exist still.
Now, mind you, they're just bandits. I should never worry about everything being a beast of darkness where they live in the canopies. That's frankly quite insulting to some of us who happen to live in them.
Not because of where they live, because of what they've done.
That is true. Banditry is inexcusable in most cases, but they have a few lauded tales that place them more as unjust heroes, should I say. Not all the stories. Most of them are about being thieving, raping, pillaging bandits, but there's definitely some mixed tales in there. That's the issue with discovering things some hundreds of years old. It's inconsistent.
Yeah. We'll see about that.
Yeah, sure. So, I have some other bad news for you.
Oh.
Yes, it would seem that a large number of... Tell me, how familiar are you with hornets?
Are we talking the small bugs, or are we talking, like, large things?
I believe there was one at the competition grounds.
Yeah.
What, some prisoner?
I don't think she was a
Squire.
prisoner.
She was a squire.
Yeah, Squire.
She does like a little horsey snort and flips her tail around. How silly. No, everyone knows hornets are evil.
No,
Not
tell
this
that
one,
to...
it seems.
Curious. Well, yes, I do tend to mean that humanoid-sized ones that like to, abscond with villagers and forest elves and flood them with their young and breed little armies and go raiding, and most of them die and the strong ones stay, and the cycle repeats. You know how it goes.
I assume there's a huge wave of them coming by the whole entire bad news of them.
More that they're just all in the way. I don't expect them to suddenly attack us. We're quite far out where we are now.
Oh, that
It'd be strange for them
complicates
to leave the
things.
woods, but... Spread our hands lamely.
Well, if we have to fight them, we'll fight them.
Of course. Well, I would join you. I have other leads, but let's not get too far ahead of ourselves when we've still got a cup to find.
Mm-hmm.
First, though, we should take out this goblin nest. They're actually threatening villages all the way up here. Can't let
Yes.
them live.
She'll nod. Very well, then. I suppose we should do so in the morning. I'm going to get an early night's sleep. I find myself quite drained by this experience.
Of course.
And thank you
Alright,
again.
So we go
sirs.
in. So
Our
we,
own rest was this.
so we like go in an hour? Or...
No, I
It is just
imagine-
morning now.
It
It
is
is
just
just
morning.
Just points out to the fact that the sun is still rising. So
If you recall, our own rest was disturbed by this incident.
We can camp out for a couple hours, but we're wasting
Yes,
a whole day
perhaps.
otherwise.
Very well, then. I can bring to muster most of my capabilities once more, I suppose.
Yes, I
You're
don't see
saying
us.
she needs a long rest.
No, I
I'm-
mean she's a wizard. She's got arcane recovery, but that will be the last of her spells. But also she's level 1, so the last of her spells
Yeah.
is a spell.
It'll
I would
also take
also-
more than a day to get back to the
Yeah,
goblin camp, so
We're
whatever.
like
Would
2
all-
hexes away from it.
Fair enough. I'm just saying I would also appreciate a long rest because I casted one spell and so now I'm half out of spells.
Yeah, you're half
Yeah.
out of spells. He's out of spells. I think you have a spell left.
I have a rage left.
Like I said, we're not going to get there
Congratulations,
today,
you
so
all-
it's not a big deal.
Yeah.
Continue
is-
on then.
The most hurt. That way, inevitably, when we do a long rest, and I can just get my spells back and just blow my last spell.
The boons are both hurt.
Pop it on one of the bune.
Because I know we have hit die, but we only have one. So
Yeah, but I mean, if we're gonna be getting a long rest before that, like we'll get the hit die back.
well, here's the thing. Here's the thing, though. I still have good berries. I can get you up.
Again, we're not worried about the adventuring part.
Yeah.
We'll have all our spells back before we get to the
Yeah.
goblins.
So that said, I'm gonna use my lay on hands to offer aid to like the villagers that need it here.
Yeah. I've also got a healer's kit if any of them were badly injured.
And
Yeah,
I
there's,
have
there's one with a
cure
sprained wrist. There's an unfortunately slain one, and there are a couple people who look like got lamped pretty hard around the head. But otherwise, for the most part, the villagers are fine. Rather unfortunately, the knight and ranger took the brunt of the initial wave. Or fortunately, because at least one of them's still alive. Hooray!
What are our plans? Are we going to make it to the south to deal with these goblins, or are we going to continue and
We're gonna go get rid of the goblins first.
they are the most immediate threat?
Otherwise, we get goblins up the back.
Yeah, otherwise
don't
this
want
village will get
goblins up your
overrun,
back.
and then we'll come back to Goblin Town.
Good.
Nobody wants to go down to Goblin Town.
Down. What do you mean? Goblin
Wait,
Town
you want-
fucking stomps.
It just looks. This is like, wait, what do you mean? Good that the town becomes goblin?
No, I mean good that we are going to expunge these goblins. They are a minor threat, but there is no threat that is too minor not to be
Oh.
exterminated.
Right.
Alright, let's rest up. Get ready to move.
Yeah.
All right then.
All right. When you insist that it'll be time to rest up, Cassiopeia reaches into her bag again, and she pulls out what looks to be a very gothic horse blanket. And she curls up underneath it.
Cute.
So when she snored, does she snore softly and then go nay 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 nay?
Sometimes she has spell slots to recover, so yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'll be back then. I have a personal inquiry to go make.
Technically, you guys have the run of the village. A number of the villagers are preparing like a fucking just corpse pit to burn all these goblins in. None of their armor is particularly of good quality, nor their shields. Their shields are like carved chunks of tree that barely qualify, so they're not really worth any money.
I will assist the villagers in their corpse disposal.
Yeah, I'm just looking. I'm just standing there with some water skins filled with fresh, clean water, and just flipping good berries. Like, so anyone thirsty and little belly filling?
Are you saying that to companions or villagers?
The villagers, they're the ones digging a fucking hole.
No, we're quite all right, noble sir. Don't you worry about it. I mean, come, we're no
Well-
strangers to hard labor at the very least.
I don't stutter, so the offer is still there. That's why I'm taking the actual effort to do it.
All
So
right.
if you haven't eaten,
Sure.
here.
If you could leave them, then I suppose in the tavern we can come on down after we've finished, digging. No need to stand out in the sun on our account. It's an early morning.
what's wrong with the sun? It's nice. It's warm.
Well, I mean,
It's good for the plants.
Mom, stop talking the villagers in circles.
you will look relieved to Tristan. That's fine then. If you want to stand at the sun, noble sir, you can. But we'll probably eat when the job is done.
Sure thing. I just watch you guys work then.
All right. And yeah, they get together all of this. God damn it, Ben. And yeah, so you guys can see to the Ranger's burial as well. Who's taking part in that?
Trist.
I suppose I
And
should
me, obviously.
take part and
Well,
help
some-
do prayers to that first before other things.
Sure.
Well, somebody has to set fire to the body, so
Yeah, okay. Let's see here.
Might as well go for
Can
everyone.
all of you give me a perception test, please?
Sure.
right, do I need
Oh
to do a
shit.
perception test?
Haha, indeed.
what's your name? Skow.
Yeah.
Do
I
I need to do a perception test with stupid ass passive?
No, this is looking over the body while you're like preparing him for a burial. So this would be presumably you look at this person properly before just like fucking chuck him in a grave,
Yeah.
like sort his
sure.
clothes out and all of that stuff.
Good
Oh
lord.
you
my
go.
god!
We're so percept.
All right, one sec.
I'm bugged
let's-
eye for a
Wow.
fucking reason here, people.
All right. So yes, Bob, you can see that this guy has a curious tattoo on the inside of his bottom lip.
Like, huh. Just checks it. Hello, hello? What's he got here?
Why are you peeling his mouth open?
Look. I spotted it. Just
Why is this
false
got a
lip out to
Shutterstock
see.
mark on it? That's annoying.
Why?
I hate Shutterstock so much.
Wow.
I
It
thought you
just,
said that
yeah,
hate
it's
short
like-
stack so much. I was like, yeah, it's a...
Yeah.
Oh, it's
yeah.
like here's the
Wow.
perfect icon for it, and then I just see this fucking Shutterstock text on it.
Stock fucking goes hard.
it just tells the Tristan, well, I tend to keep an eye out for a lot of things, like a lot of details. Or like when
Yes.
people are looking or when they're not looking. So like, I've spotted it.
Yes, but you can just say, I spotted something strange on his mouth rather than just immediately grab the corpse's mouth.
Okay, so you happen to see. I'll give it a little handout.
Turns out he was an agent of darkness the entire time.
Oh no! It's all
No,
a
that's his
ruse.
cloning number and serial number there.
It says 47, and there's a barcode.
I mean, that's what happened in Blade 2.
Yeah, it's familiar. Suddenly, all of you are huge and black.
At the setting sun.
Yeah.
It
Looks
appears to be
fun.
one.
Yep.
God, he's a
Haven't
Hagenite cultist.
Haven't heard much about them recently.
Huh.
Do we actually have a handout for this? There's Divines and Cults.
Yeah, they are in. Yeah, important characters, divines, and cults.
I suppose that means they're still around.
Alright. Well. Glad we could learn a dead man's faith. Great.
Yeah, that means a little bit more than this because this is not a place that anybody will naturally spot it. Like it's
Well.
secret.
It's more
So-
than learning his faith, it's knowing that the cult has worked its way into knightly orders, at least.
Also, those of you who got, I'd say like a 20 or higher as you're going through it, there is a paleness to him that does not quite explain, like the blood loss of his injuries, like a quite natural. It looks like he might have had some kind of wasting sickness.
Huh. Like waste. Yeah. Deteriorated.
He
but
looked like
not-
all of you can who got quite high just like notice a natural kind of pallidness, and you can then just ask your cleric and be like, "Oh, I think he was sick."
Yeah, you're gonna have to tell
Hallie,
me
you've
'cause I
seen,
won't.
yeah, you'll have to tell Hallie because she didn't notice it herself. But like, if you explain it, then yeah, she'll be able to say like, "This dude was sick."
Then I can make a medicine test.
Yeah.
I'll give you guidance.
I can assist you because I'm trained in medicine.
Natural
Well.
20. Thanks for the assistance.
Roll a d4. Who knows?
Doesn't matter.
Okay.
That won't get you over a threshold. 29 isn't a threshold, but whatever.
But
Roll it.
numbers are fun.
Numbers are fun. Okay, so 28. Let's see here. You are familiar with a couple of sicknesses. Some are reminiscent of like poor diets and like fuck all sleep. I mean, he doesn't look massively overworked. He's got like, the arms and shoulders of someone who fights quite often. It's almost as though like at some point he's been poisoned. Not recently, but also not like mortally poisoned. He's recovered from poison. He's got bonitis.
Ah, yes, of course.
Yeah.
Mm.
Oh.
But yeah, at some point he was definitely inflicted with a rather unpleasant sickness, and although he seems to have mostly recovered from it, it's left its mark on his form, leaving him rather pallid, a little bit more sickly and unhealthy than he should have been.
Odd. But I already did my final rites for him, so
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you've prayed over his body. He's probably not going to get up and attack you all, especially if you like, burn his corpse in the grave. But it depends on what you guys like. I've never really made it clear. Some people favor the burning, like obviously Waylon is that very Norse, like burn them over water. Like there are plenty of small little like lakes and living spaces here in the Chivalrics.
Considering he's a
believe
Hagen
in-
boy, I think we should burn him.
Yes, probably, according to his
I'll
faith.
be honest, I don't really know much about knightly burial rites, so I assume that
They're probably more religious than knightly, so it's just whatever their faith is. You've correctly discerned that this guy is at the very least like a light cultist. So yeah, burning is quite reasonable for members of the Hagen faith.
so we'll give him
So, can we
give him
check
the
with-
old Viking funeral.
May his God
Can we
return
check
him
with
to...
Cass?
Oh yeah, of course
Uh,
we'll invite her
Is
out.
she-
Yeah, she's probably like
No.
sleeping at the time though.
Well, we'll wait until she's ready to
So,
go then.
Yeah, then ask her about this if she knew.
Sure.
We can see about that,
And
yes.
so basically, how many hours does it take for Cass to do her thing?
1.
Skow actually said it initially she's going to be sleeping for several hours.
Yeah, roll me a d4, Stray. Oh yeah, no, she pulls herself together and like drags herself out of sleep an hour later. When you come back to find her, she's still got the horse blanket, but it's up around her shoulders. The majority of her leather armor has been like placed aside, and she's just sipping from a cup of hot tea by the looks of it.
In that case, the interaction with Tristan never would have happened because I had assumed that by several hours it was more
Yep.
than 3.
Yep, sometimes it be that way.
Yep.
Also, I'm going to make a little like handout folder section. It's just information. I will put it below the objectives, and we'll put the setting sun tattoo in there. Because as you learn more about the cult, I can just update that handout for you.
Yeah.
So, Cass, where may I call you Cass?
Oh, yes, I suppose so.
Call me Trist if you like. We're ready to send your friend off. Seemed like he was a Hagenite, so got a pyre.
And she'll shift her head to the side. George never spoke often of faith, but yes, a pyre, I suppose, is appropriate. And she'll hop on out of the stables and toss her leathers and such back on again. Avoid eye contact while folding her adorable goth horse blankie and putting that away in its pack.
Yeah, no. Trist is very used to watching girls do things with cute things. He'll just turn around and wait at the door.
Yep. And yeah, she doesn't really trot heavily. She prances. So it's very, very light, hoofy steps. Compared to Halua. You're used to Halua being a stomp.
Yeah, so she's like a Tennessee Walker. It's a type of horse that when they walk around, they're very famous
It's
for
like a little footsie skippies.
I'll look up it.
Oh, the rapid step ones.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she's she is a gentle walker as far as a centaur could be concerned. Like it's not an unfamiliar sight to you guys. Like canopy horses quite regularly have a prancing step to them, so they don't do things like snag their hooves on branches or drop them into potholes and break their legs and stuff. Like the prancing walk is like a fucking 1,000 years of evolution at work.
Meanwhile, Hallie just trumps.
Yeah, no, Hallie big, she don't care. Full in hole, don't give a shit. Bounce. Covered in airbags, get back up again. Climb. Let's see here. Yeah, all right. Yeah, she will not. Yeah, as I say, George never really spoke much of religion, but if you've seen a symbol on him to indicate he's Hagenite at all, I confess I'm a late riser often enough that I haven't noticed him seeing the dawn at all, but I will take
Yeah.
your word for it.
How long have you been traveling together, if you don't mind me asking?
Oh, about 3 months by this point. He assisted me in some matters and some foothills in the south.
Right. And just our priestess, Halua, said he looked like he was sick before he died.
How sick? He
Yeah.
seemed, well, until today, of course, the picture of perfect health.
Wasting pale.
Yeah, he's always just told me he never really got much sun.
Huh. Could be that, I guess. Anyway. Come on, let's get this over with.
Yeah, she'll join you in prayer. And yeah. After that is done, Ariel, you say you wished to speak with Tessa about something.
Yeah, I'd like to get us into like a little private corner where not really many people listening.
Yeah, sure. She can do so while people are digging. She has a merchant house full of merchanty goodies.
I assume, being a merchant, you've seen and talked to quite a few people.
Well, I wouldn't say quite a few people, but more than most, yeah.
Well, then I was hoping you might have seen someone, and I'll pull out from underneath my breastplate 2 lockets and open one up, showing off a certain figure that me and you both know, but will remain mysterious for the rest of the party.
Sure. All right, let's have a look here. Uh, Can't say I've seen any person like that. I certainly imagine I'd remember him.
A shame. Thanks anyway.
Sorry I can't help you much.
It's quite alright. I didn't have high hopes going into it.
Is there anything else that we can do for you, sirs, before you go off and hopefully kill a whole bunch of goblin bastards for us?
I don't quite believe so. Though, if you have any sort of maps of the area and any information on that, I'd certainly be willing to pay a little bit for it.
All right, sure. We ain't exactly got any written maps, but can certainly describe the local area to you. Guess I'll charge you like 4 silver.
Of course.
All right. And yeah, she will head like into the equivalent of a relatively poor merchant storehouse and works office, and she pulls out like a sheaf or a stack of papers, and she will quickly do some writing for you. Yep, it's 5 SP to 1 electrum. She'll give you a silver change if you give her an EC.
Yeah. Since I don't have exactly 4, I have 3 silver, so I'll pay her 1 electrum and get that silver back.
Yeah, she'll give you a silver change. That's fine. And yeah, let's just quickly drift you guys over to the map. All right, so over here we've got an area we definitely stay away from and would advise you do the same. It's full of evil, that place. People go out into their marshes, the typical stupid brats out camping on dare kind of thing, and they Well, I ain't come back. I learned
Yeah,
not to
see.
mess with that a few centuries back.
Right, that's the hangman place, right?
Yeah, Angman's Copse. Apparently, a whole bunch of deserters got hanged there a long time ago.
Hmm.
And we keep it signposted, and there are plenty more signs leading into it on basically all its borders. Although I don't know what condition they'd be in these days, but yeah, dangerous place that. You stay away from it at night.
Hmm.
Let's see here. South of that's where we're pretty sure the goblins are. Let's have a look here. It's a bunch of wooded foothills.
Right. We had passed something similar to that on our way in. Luckily, or
Did
unluckily,
you
I
now?
suppose.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
No, when she describes it to you as Goblin Land, no, you guys have definitely been making an assumption because they did not come 100 miles for us. They are south of Hangman's Copse.
Ah, yes,
Oh.
that makes a
Oh,
lot
yeah.
more sense.
Yeah, that makes a lot more sense.
So there's 2 patches of goblins in.
Oh,
I mean, that
so
was just a group of ambushing goblins. They are totally unrelated to like some nest or hive of them. Or maybe there is a nest or hive of them, but they aren't bothering anyone
Oh.
here in this town.
well, it's a good thing I did this then.
Yep. Good.
Yeah, no, I'm like, I'm glad. I do want to encourage you to do things like ask people what the fuck is around us, please,
Yeah, no,
because
I
you
figured-
should definitely do that.
I figured like this is probably a good time to do that. Like this is a brand new area.
Yep. Let's see here. She will also pay 4 silver, so we will also reveal to you. That's 1. That's 2. These 2 spaces, I think. There is a trading outpost just shy of a city up there, although I can't say any of us have been up that way ourselves, but they do good enough business for sure.
I see.
So if you're ever up in the area, of course. I mean, your knights, they'll treat you great anyway, any old time. Must be nice. But that's also probably the best stop to get anything that's not going to be like overblown in price. And although it's probably in a pretty dangerous area, it's pretty far off from Kingseat.
I see. Well, thank you for the information. Certainly provided stuff I did not know for the area.
Of course, I mean, do what I can. You paid as fair as any other might. And you got us out of some real shit.
Now then, I wish you luck in the rebuilding and making sure the village is up to good standards.
No, thank you very much. Yeah, you guys saved us a lot of trouble. Only one house got burned.
Yeah. I will offer a shake of the hand, and she takes it. If she takes it, and then I will head on out.
Yeah, of course, she'll happily. In fact, I mean, you're a knight. When you offer your hand, she'll probably like accept your handshake and then do the hand turn so that she can bow politely to it. And doffs her cap as she does so, of course. It's a proper, well, close enough to a proper ladylike bow. It's not exactly perfect. You've seen perfect. This isn't perfect, but it's a good enough approximation.
Of course. Yeah. I will return to the party. Change of plans. We're not going certainly far south as you had originally planned, Tristan. I talked with the merchant. The goblin that they're talking about lay south of the Hangman's Cove rather than the foothills we were thinking of.
Well, that makes more sense. Kind of boggle the mind that they'd go 100 miles just to get to a village.
Travels will just simply be a little easier then.
Just a
Alright.
bit.
We can don't have to head as far out of our way to find this place. and we can
Yes.
get back to looking for the chalice.
Mm-hmm. As well, if our travels ever take us north, there is a trading post further up that way.
Well, seems like what we're gonna do is doot, doot, and then like doot, and then go off in search of these bandits yonder.
Were they to that way? I thought the jungle's like this way.
Scout said they were to the east.
Oh, to the east. I didn't. Okay.
Yep. Similarly, that there are apparently hornets to the east. Indeed,
Yay.
you have this. You should update it. Or one of you should. I believe it's editable for all of you.
Nope.
Is it not? Then can be edited by all players. Save changes. There you go. So yeah, feel free to keep that updated with facts. I'll be doing my best to remember some things as well. But it should also be on you guys.
Let's head out.
All right. And yeah, don't forget your
Journey rolls.
journey rolls. It looks like you've got essentially 3 days of travel because the foothills are 2 days to traverse all of.
Mm-hmm.
How much food you guys got?
Plenty.
Doesn't matter. We have good berry.
Also
We
that,
have
yeah.
Well, not only do we have good berry, but I forget how many days we had it. But remember all like the cookies and stuff like that.
We had all that,
Yeah,
but we
we
have
had-
28
yeah.
days of rations left.
You're onto the
it
normie
took us-
rations now.
It
Yeah.
took us 6 days to get here.
Took you a week and you ate all of a week's worth
berries.
of food.
We ate good
Well-
berries.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
no, we-
mostly ate good berries.
Yeah, we had our cakes and stuff on the first day because Bob couldn't really do good berries then, and then he got good berries the rest of the week up here.
Yep. Oh, you guys are gonna get such terrible runs from not like eating real meals for a week. I might actually have to introduce something though, because
You
just eating a
really
good
should.
berry,
You
yeah, just
really
eating
should.
a berry
Yeah.
every day is not going to be good for you. And I
We,
think
we
in
should
fact,
just have
it-
like
Tell you
good
what,
berries replace one like person's worth of meals each.
Well,
time.
we can argue about that some other time. But hey, Scow, what's his name? The dude who does the YouTube animated spellbook.
yeah.
He did a whole episode on Goodberry and how he would nerf it because of how powerful it is.
Okay. I will look into that. But yeah, I'm thinking what I'll do is start giving you guys the shits if you try and replace multiple meals back to back with it.
You know, I almost forgot to do this since we had a rest, but hit dice.
I'll just go back up to full because con mod.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so journey rolls. And we've got enough food to at least get to the tavern anyway. Although, actually, how much food does Cass eat per day?
She eats one. She will, if anyone ever insists otherwise, she will get very pouty. I eat normal people amounts. How dare?
He's just got a lot. Trist would never ask, but
No.
You know,
Savin
I
is
I would ask.
No, you should totally ask. Just make her hate you. It's fine.
I mean,
No.
Yeah,
to be fair, Cassie, people ask me that too.
She will blink a few
Oh,
times.
yes.
And, like, I eat normal things, normal amounts, not normal people eat. The
I
term
just-
switches around.
Well,
3, 6, 7. So we
this will
have.
at least hold you over until I can get some cooking done.
I mean,
Okay.
no
We,
offense,
we
man,
have
but when
4
you-
days worth of food then just in party loot. So yeah, let's pick up some more.
I mean, no
'cause
offense,
we'll
but when
need
you need more
1,
food
2,
than
3,
average,
4,
since
5,
you have
6.
the the toric body
Oh my
to
God.
sustain.
She was definitely about to say mean things if you said large again. She will huff. No, I'm fine.
Okay. Let's just get enough to get us to the tavern, and then we can resupply there. So let's see, it's 1 silver, so we need 14 more. Alright, how about everybody contribute 1 EP to... Actually, no, we'll take out of the party fund.
Yeah, take out
So
the party fund
that's-
first.
2...
We have
Yeah, we got 3 electrums, so that's 15 silver, so let's just convert that into food.
Sure, you can add 15 rations onto there. If you're already in the party list, then go for it. Don't forget that you looted some rations as well.
Yeah, I already added those all in.
Mhm.
Alright, now we've got
Um,
plenty. Let's go.
So, do we want to add in like the rations that we have on each person? Because like each person.
Yeah, I was going to say,
like
if you've also all literally have started with rations and your equipment, you might want to just add it to this list so that you realize how much you really have instead of keeping a secret stash of rations.
No, let's
Like,
all keep a
I've got
secret stash for emergencies.
And you can do that too.
Besides, that's what you use to feed like wild animals and stuff.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's your
Yeah,
role player's
and,
food.
Yeah, that's role player.
You know,
food.
we can do. Question: we can do like interchanging days, like good berries, food, good berries.
We'll figure out the real
That's-
reality of
yeah,
it
we'll
later.
figure that later.
let's-
But for
let's
now,
just
it's like
go.
we're gonna have it so, like you reach day 7 and then suddenly whoever's on first watch suddenly goes, "Ooh, I don't feel great."
Yeah, no, we're gonna eat real people food this journey.
Yeah. I mean, no offense to your good berries, but I will eat like regular people food every now and again.
All right,
Oh,
Even
yeah,
you, Bob.
yeah,
You're
journey
also
roll
like,
time. Let's go.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Bob, you're used to
Everyone
cooking
should
quite
be assisted
regularly.
this time.
yeah.
I
So let's see.
cannot hear what Skow was saying.
I'm gonna say, like, even you're a stranger to just like replacing lots of meals with Goodberry. You like to cook. You like lots of food. Like, you're not used to having done this, so even you are probably gonna wake up after a week and go, "Oh, that's why this is a bad idea."
No, but I'm not. I've also been part of like, well, I won't be able to get enough food for the next couple of days, so I will do a good berry today, and we'll do good berries today, and then regular for tomorrow.
Yeah.
And like keep searching for enough
Yeah.
like
Okay.
that. So I know
Oh.
sort of know the limits.
Mine was survival. What was that for? Was that for scouting?
Yep.
Okay. And click the button. Button go click 14.
Yeah, you to scout, and then quartermaster is Bobo with the cooking.
Okay, so I've got assistance on this.
Yeah, everyone has assistants, and we have a lookout now. Isn't that great?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Wow,
Yay.
fantastic. Do you want to make a cooking roll?
Sure.
Okie dokie.
Reducing our ration requirements would actually be super helpful at this state when we were all poor.
Well, yeah, and this one isn't. The cooking is not assisted, correct? Or
Correct. You don't have another like chef to help you. Technically, anyone can do the
Right.
cooking test if someone else does the quartermastery, but often the cook has the right skills for it.
well then, hopefully I don't fuck this up. 18.
Okay, you don't fuck it up, but you do not reduce your ration requirements.
Oh well.
Oh well.
But do we have any mishaps before we get to Gabo Town?
Let's see here. No, technically you've like killed the only roving band like of seriously dangerous goblins. You probably catch evidence of hiding rut holes or people who have like dug up like bunny burrows for food and that kind of stuff. Like obviously this place has been run over by fieldsmen in the past, or by fieldsmen probably fields goblins in the past. But there's no one
Disgusting.
especially active.
Alright, on to Gabo Town we go.
Alrighty. Yeah. Now you actually have to locate them in this place. So how are you going to find goblins?
I can follow their tracks. There's probably plenty
follow
of them.
track. Certainly, we could do that, or we could try and investigate the area for signs of things that they're around here.
Let's split up,
Sure.
gang.
Search for clues.
No.
No.
No splitting.
But yeah, Bob, you have the highest survival, I think.
I have a 3.
Okay, so you're tied with Halua, so I guess let's... Ariel, do you have good investigation? I have
No.
good investigation. I have a 4.
Yeah.
So technically that's the best, so I guess I'll investigate.
Yeah, I'll assist you in investigation.
All right.
I will throw guidance.
I don't
Wait.
think that's gonna work.
Yeah, it
Oh,
seems like a longer
jeez.
check. Well,
I was bound to
someone
fail
else
a
should
check
try-
eventually.
someone else should try survival.
Halua, Halua,
All right, Moo
I'm
Cow,
on
you're
you.
up. Wait, no, hold on. We should not let Stray do this. Hedrah, you roll.
I was literally about
You
to
can roll
say,
dice.
I
Okay.
don't want to be a part of this.
Okay, so
You
you're
want-
assisting me then?
Yeah.
Yes. See?
See?
Thank you.
Let me just see the depth of my failure.
Yeah.
See?
Yeah.
All right. This is why we don't let Stray roll dice.
Okay. So day one's not looking so good for you. Of course, you do have 2 days of travel through this place. So you're not going to be spending any extra rations if you make another test the next day, but there's a chance that it's going to come for you in the night.
Even with a 20?
Oh, wait, you had advantage for yours, did you?
Yeah.
Mhm.
I helped.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay. All right, then. Yeah, you do locate Goblin Axe. One moment.
Yeah, that roll I made was a fakie.
Sure.
Just to see how bad my roll would have been. That's why I said, let's see how bad it would have been, and then yelled C.
Okay, then. Yeah, you can see that there is yet another set of smashed hilly ravines with, let's see here, like maybe a dozen or so parties must have been going through this place. Obviously more until you guys killed a lot of them, but there's been definite signs of activity. There are branches that have been snapped off and rudimentary arrows have been made. A few of them have obviously been discarded because they were way too shitty to use as regular arrows. Can you roll me a d12?
Oh,
You're searching. And also there are some somewhat crudely made, but doubtless effective, like animal snares have been left out. And you know that they are doubtless effective because you find an animal snare that appears to have like 2 birds in it.
oh, what type of birds?
Some birds. I don't fucking know. Relatively large birds.
Like?
A pair
I
of
don't
tits.
fucking know. They're edible. You find you find 2 edible birds. Together they might make for like a proper couple meals.
Not
Two
everything
fatty
has to be
pigeons.
specific
Pheasant.
birds.
I don't know. I don't care.
Yeah.
You find
Some-
edible birds.
Some
I just hold up. Behold, edible birds.
Congratulations.
Behold, a man.
Fine quail, let's move on.
Look, Scout doesn't have to have specifics for every little thing.
I don't care. They look like feathery creatures. They are known to fly, actually. These wings are very soft, brittle bones. It looks like these bones are made to help with the flight. They're definitely flying birds and not ground birds. They're not kiwis. They definitely don't appear to be disgusting street rat birds either.
So what you're saying is that they're fatty and delicious. Excellent.
Yes, they're food.
You're supposed to. Like I said, behold, edible birds. Lunch. Puts them in the sack.
Yeah, you can choose to cook that up. But for the most part, you have definitely found evidence of goblins. If you took your time, you could probably find their most active spot and, well, try and kill them.
Yeah, let's find their little goblin house and pick the door in.
And when do you want to do this, by the way?
Not during the night, tell you that fucking
Hmm.
much.
You know, I want to. Can I make a? What sort of check would it be to see like if goblins are more of a nocturnal thing or a day thing.
We don't. Not all of us have dark vision, so let's.
I got dark vision.
Yeah.
Well, I'm still
That's-
curious.
uh,
what
I'm
if-
the only
It's,
one. I think.
there's still a point to be like, what do I know about goblins? That is totally fair.
Well,
It's probably a nature check.
Pretty sure it's nature to figure out monsters, right?
Yeah, so goblins are close enough. Otherwise,
Alright.
it'd be raw int.
I'll give it a shot.
I have a 3.
I know nothing about goblins.
I can roll at disadvantage.
Yeah.
Ah,
Bob.
Bob and Tristan come in.
Oh,
Bob and Tristan. All right, so Bob, Tristan, both of you know these generic things about goblins. Let's pull up their little list just to be sure that I don't talk out my ass here. They definitely have dark vision, quite reasonable dark vision, in fact, like 60 odd foot or so. They are typically shitty and weak, but dexterous, capable of making crude weaponry at a moment's notice. They favor weapons of finesse because of their small shittiness, and they are quite quick to run the fuck away. They are cowards through and through without a hobgoblin around to slap them into place and position. They much prefer to ambush as opposed to fight out in the open. They're capable of eating complete garbage at all times, but they thankfully subsist on like very low calorie counts, which makes them annoying for getting rid of, even in forests with quite more dangerous apex predators. They are known the world over as shitty and annoying little creatures, capable of being banded together and cowed into submission by hobgoblins to do their bidding.
Nice.
I see.
All right. So you said their lair was like out in the open, or is it like in a cave in the hills here, or what? Like where we tracked them down to?
At dusk, you can see like a greasy camp smoke from a location, so it's probably not in a cave.
All right. Excellent. When we're ready to do the attack, or when we're getting ready to go over there, Tristan's gonna like pat his lance, look Cass, pat the lance.
Persuade test.
Oh no.
You can, if one of your friends help you, you might be able to get advantage out of it.
Will be helpful.
I was going to say,
You
it sounds
know-
like a thing that Hallie would help with.
It certainly would up your survivability against the goblins if
I'm
you
already
allowed him
helping.
to do it. Well, I'm still gonna do the role-playing bit.
I'm just gonna quietly just cast guidance from the side.
Oh, all right, make a deception test. We'll see if she fucking notices.
No, don't do that.
Don't do that. It would certainly help if you allowed him on it. He was the champion jouster at the recent tournament. It'd certainly
Unseated
be
the
in good
boar, I
hands
did.
if certainly you'd be in good hands if he were to be your aid in battle.
He's not too heavy, is he?
Well, that is a feather.
All right, give me that persuade. Do you have advantage?
All right. Oh yeah! Based boon.
All right. It turns out, though, that Trist is rather her type. He's very dashing and handsome, and you say you unseated the boar, and that's impressive. Also, Trist is stood next to Hallie, who is the opposite of light, and it makes him look very light.
It's true. I look positively scrawny.
Yeah. All right. She'll sigh and like do a slow like canter on the spot before gesturing. All right, go on.
You sure we want
Alright.
to attack at dusk? Are we attacking at dusk?
No, we should attack in
This is where
broad
you found
daylight.
campfires at dusk. Is where you've been able to like pinpoint them down. You followed all of their like areas of activity in their like hunting grounds, quote unquote, enough that you can actually see close enough through the canopies for greasy campfire smoke, and then you can wait them out and approach in the day.
We should
We want to
keep
hit them during the
on.
day when they're all squinty-eyed, and none of us need to rely on dark vision because we don't have it aside from
At
like
dawn.
one.
Now there is a lot of changing elevation in this area. Do you approach from the north, east, west, or south?
We would probably approach from whichever has the high ground on the camp.
Would we want to
Whatever
approach from the
has
high
the-
ground?
Then
Because
Which
they'd see us
I-
coming down from the high ground.
either the high ground or the narrowest passageway, so that they can't just swarm us in numbers.
Okay. That both of those are valid options. Those are both different directions. So you're pretty sure you can find like a ravine to get yourself like meat to meat. That would be an approach at the east. Or there is the south, which is a series of ridges.
Not that way.
You want
I
to cross
did
a series of ridges?
I did want an excuse to use all my caltrops, but unfortunately, Tristy and Cassie are gonna want to charge in.
I mean, even setting that aside, the goblins are all dex fags. They'll outrange us.
Yeah, they all do tend to. In fact, you, as I say, like you've seen
Yeah.
evidence of them regularly crafting arrows and shit like that.
Is everyone ready?
So let's move you to the token layer, so I can grab you too. Pull you over and put you in the east. In fact, if I put all the creatures in the GM layer, I will let you position yourselves without being able to see where the goblins are. Just give me a moment.
Sweet. I'm gonna go make sure that my dog's out.
Sure. There we are. I'm not showing you the locations of the goblins themselves, but this is the kind of terrain you're looking at.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. It's my boy.
It's
Gabriel.
that sweet GB work. GP work even.
I'm gonna. Okay, I'm gonna move myself up here. You guys arrange yourselves because a healer works best in the center of the meat.
Yeah, here's the thing though. I think, and this is probably a little bit meta based on like me seeing this map in bridges across. They're not going to be down in the like caverns here. They're going to be up here like on the ridges by fires and stuff.
Please arrange yourselves in. Why
That's
are you
way
so
too
far
deep,
forward?
Pets. Okay,
Way too
within
deep.
probably like within 4 of a map border. Let's place it like a war game within 4 of a map border.
We've all done this before. Please arrange yourselves so I can stick myself in the middle.
Also,
So,
you know,
yeah.
Tristan, you have to be positioned. You have to be positioned exactly thus, so that she is staring down at you.
Yeah.
Oh, God,
So
she
yeah,
is.
if we can have me and Pony up, then yeah, if there are any goblins up here, we can lance them and then jump down later. Because I imagine being large-sized, getting up difficult terrain sucks for Cass,
Probably.
unless she has a climb speed.
Okay, how fast is Cass?
Imagine like 50 feet.
We can, I
That
assume we can
is 40
figure
feet.
that out. Okay, so she has 40 feet of movement. All right, and I imagine, Ariel, you're a ranged character, right?
I'm either or.
Primarily. Okay, so you're fucking what's his name? Aragorn. Got it.
I'm ranged till I can get up into their faces.
So Aragorn. Got it. Okay. One of you squishies probably want to split up the squishies between the barbar and like, because all of the meat is over here, guys.
No?
They got the barbar down there.
Yeah, they got the barbar over there.
They have the beefiest
All right.
beef.
Okay.
Yeah, we got a healer
Alrighty.
on each side and everything. We're good to go.
Oh, this is a
Okey-dokey.
good party split, really. Like cleric, paladin, fighter, barbarian, druid, magician.
Now, excuse me while I grab everyone out of the GM layer and.
Yeah, except we're all level 1.
Yeah,
Guess
and
we
we
did
had the
make
more
the
things on our side.
I guess we did make the correct choice.
That's a shitload of goblins.
It is. Not all of them are aware, so you're going to be able to like burst out from the brush and probably hit a couple.
Yay.
We're just going to figure out initiative before that happens.
Hooray!
You know, I mean, you did all this scouting. You waited as well for like a morning when these guys are all starting to get their shit together. Believe it or not, you planned accordingly, so it worked out.
I was
I will,
about to
in
be
fact,
very
not
sad
punish
about
you.
how slow I am, but then I remembered I'm a healer.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, healer wants to go
Wow.
last. That's just how I do. Or more specifically, the healer wants to go after the
Hell
enemy.
yeah.
Jesus Christ. Burning all of our crits now.
I was able to consecrate my blade, and I am ready for battle. I am so ready to slay these monsters.
What's your method for consecration?
I put a description of it. It's placing. It's I place the sword down on the ground on a white silk cloth and pass a censer of lit sacred herbs over it for several minutes while I am praying to Embla for the strength to cut out the rotten flesh from the world.
Nice, very nice. Cassie will probably watch you doing this, and she'll wait until you're done before going, okay, so why all of that? I've never seen an Emblite do that before.
I'm not the same kind of Emblite as Hallie is.
I mean, evidently not. What kind of Emblite are you?
As I had told Ariel, that Halua is a caregiver. I am a sawbones that removes a frostbitten limb from a person to save their life.
Ah, I see. Zealot.
Yes, she's part of the subsection, I suppose, suborder of Emblites. The Bloody Orchid, I believe they're called.
Fair enough. I believe that there is a Warbringer's cult of political assassins, so that makes sense. Of course, they all work for the Council of Minds, so they're tremendous nerds. She says, as a spellcaster.
Is she a magic knight or like a
She's
straight
a
up wizard?
wizard.
She is a wizard.
I'm glad I can ride the wizard into battle.
Yeah,
Directly to the
her-
front lines. This is going to be great.
Right.
Her and her mighty, 10 HP.
I think it was 9.
That's it's 10, which is incredible for a wizard. What are you talking about?
That is actually... How is it
pretty impressive
10?
for a wizard? Because she
Does
has
she
a
have-
high con mod.
That's 18 con. Jesus Christ.
She is the stoutest wizard.
She is such a wizard, you guys, with her not good intelligence score.
Is
okay,
that
look.
why she's so sensitive about her weight?
Yes, because she's got a huge con. She grew up really plump as a horse because she had a huge con, and she's only really grown into it. But she's still been fat shamed.
Okay,
She-
Nahia,
she's
calm
very-
down.
Yeah, I know, right? It's definitely like the Nahia syndrome of lots of con. But I've always liked the idea of these noodle-esque classes. Just like if they've got a huge con, then obviously they've got to have something what did they do to you to make you this constitutional?
They fattened you up, that's what.
Exactly. In her case, she was fattened up. In others, it's like, oh, that bear nearly died in the woods. That's why the Barbarian is so constitutional. Like, I've always liked the idea of con having an excuse.
Yeah.
Bob has 16. Oh, I mean, Bob is obviously a hentai shooter then.
We've known that.
Yeah.
The first time he spoke was to flirt with a man.
That's you're right, actually,
It's
to
true,
flirt
yeah.
with
Come on.
the hugest man you've ever seen.
Eloy had huge con just because she loved doing push-ups.
It's true.
Do you even lift, bro?
Yeah.
What she would do would she
Yeah.
just instead of doing arm curls, she'd just lift her sister.
Do bitch girls. A girl
Indeed.
bitches.
So, and the soldier that clapped Bob on the back just hit the fucking trunk by the cauldron there when he was handing out food.
Excellent. From getting beaten and stabbed a bunch of them. Yes, she is constitutional. So, it is the top of the order. We're going to go through all of you. You can... I'll say you probably moved half of your speed getting onto the map here. You can move another half your speed and take an action. This is a surprise round.
Perfect.
So you can surprise him.
I guess I'm up first then. Let's see. 10. And a stab. Oh, no stab.
Rip.
Surprise advantage? No.
Nope.
Wait, actually, yeah, 15 since they're surprised.
Surprise is not granted advantage.
Does it not?
Let us go
No,
through
it just means you
every
can't
surprise.
act. If we were hidden from them
Oh.
when we jumped out,
Yeah, I spared you guys that fucking nightmare because you are not stealthy.
Yeah.
that's not happening. We're never gonna get advantage on surprise rounds, guys.
Yes.
Literally,
yes, we will.
here's the
Trust me.
very first example of the surprise round.
Go away, pass without trace.
A band of adventurers sneaks up on a bandit camp. It's basically what you've just done here. I determine who's surprised. If neither side tries to be stealthy, they automatically against each other. Otherwise, I compare some decks, hidey, blah, blah, blah. But, you know, you actually go just planned accordingly. You substituted making a stealth check for picking the exact perfect time of day, waiting until they'd be distracted, and then moving in from a chosen location that works out. But yes, if you're surprised you can't move or take an action on your first turn of combat, and you can't take a reaction until that turn ends, a member of the group can be surprised, even if others aren't.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, oh well. That was one-handed, so I have my shield out.
Yep.
That's it for me.
Kinathis.
Go Kina.
Okay, let's see.
Protect the
Oh,
squish.
hey, you are within range. I will move forward
Heck yeah.
and bring my claymore down.
You bring it down to Goblin Crown. You split its head open. Ha! Crunch. Take you off the list. That was one of the goblins who got the 21. Wait, I had 3 goblins with 21 initiative. Holy shit!
Yeah, they rolled really well.
Tremendous.
Yeah, you've got a long line of goblins just like.
Well, I mean,
bust
you
people
just
with.
removed one of them from it. Tiana, it's your go.
Pick off the other gobs with high initiative,
Wait,
They're actually the
Yeah, I'm
furthest
trying
the
to-
goblins away.
which
They're
is
the
good
ones
because
that-
that's our
can
ranger.
still hit
hey,
them.
question. I don't see the hobgoblins on the turn order. Are they on the turn order?
Yes,
should
they
be.
are. Well, one of
I
them
see
is.
hobgoblin.
Oh, there's one.
Oh, am I missing? Where's the other one gone? I've
Is
lost
there
him.
another hobgoblin?
There's only one hobgoblin here.
There's only
Oh,
one.
okay. All right.
Yeah,
yeah.
that's what I
Right,
said.
alright.
Talking
Yeah.
I was like,
Only
you
one
guys
My
killed
bad.
their
hobgoblin.
captains. There's one dude who just keeps these guys from all running off.
All right. My bad. Sorry.
Okay, this one, the second most bottom one.
Sure. Furthest back bottom.
Yep. Firebolt.
Firebolt. Yeah, you bolt him with fire. Unfortunately, it's not much damage, and the shit little goblin is, but singed. But meaty black flesh and a screech of pain are reward plenty. And the surprise of Tristan.
All right, a really important question.
If you want to move with her as a mount, you use up her movement turns. If you move 30 feet in a straight line, she will be able to use her charge. To reiterate, this is how the charge works.
Yeah, so I have a better idea. Well, she's the mount. Can she take the help action? And hit
She has to be able to decide to do that first. Unfortunately, no. This is a surprise round though, so she will want to hit something anyway.
Okay. In that case, yeah, I
will
guess
I will let you know that she is most happy slapping something in the face with hooves and stabbing it with a magic sword while, going into
Yeah.
battle.
All right. So unfortunately, we don't have 30 feet to move here unless we hand her back. But we've already used half our speed.
You've
so yeah,
already moved half your move, so she's moved 20 feet. You can say she's moved
Alright.
20 feet in a straight line.
Excellent. Then yeah, we'll go in here. I would recommend she kill this goblin so we don't get sneak attacked.
Sure.
And-
Yeah, you guys can move like that.
And I will try and lance the big dude.
Sure thing.
Because I might one-shot him.
You might. It's
If I
definitely
hit.
possible.
Okay. Big whammy. No! It would have done it too!
Oh, no.
Unfortunate.
That's so
Damn it,
sad.
Savin.
You penetrate forcefully the tree.
Doesn't usually like this.
I mean, the hobgoblin definitely. You hear his knees knock together.
Surrender, fiends! Just I'll quickly recover.
Give me a deception test.
Intimidate?
No, you're lying. You fucked that up.
Huh.
If you'd stabbed him properly,
All right.
okay, no, you don't immediately look like a bitch in front of everyone. Good job. But
Good
you do
job.
just stab the shit out of a tree.
Fuck. Fuck.
Hey, it
Alright, well,
happens. All right, surprise, surprise, really surprise, 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 surprise. Halua.
It is me.
Oh wait,
Yeah, I didn't think I did. Hear my
Wait,
did Cassio make her attack?
wait.
no, she did not. Make her
She will
attack.
do on her turn. Wait, no, oh, she's not on it. Fuck, I
Yeah,
fucked it.
I'd assume she went on my turn, but alright.
She moves on your turn, but she takes her own
Oh, okay.
for
Oh,
actions.
okay.
Sure.
She's still a character. Yeah, you control
Yeah,
them.
give her-
It's like literally right after you anyway, so that was perfect. Literally goes Tristan, cast Goblin. Great. All right, then. Then she will try and stab the Goblin, and also she gets her free hooves, and she'll try and kick that Hobgoblin's face. Hobgoblin face? No. Goblin? Stab? Fuck. Stabbed. So stabbed. Unfortunately,
Ultra
there's nothing
stabbed.
adjacent to it, but, you know, just to see the damage. So yeah, you're like, surrender! And you look down and you sheepishly fucked this up, and you hear a goblin scream as it takes 7 plus 5 plus 16
It
damage
takes
immediately.
death.
Literally more than
Yeah.
double its hit points.
It only takes 12, but yeah.
You mean it only takes 12? Oh no, yeah, that's a modifier. Sorry, yes, you're right. It takes
Also, it
14.
doesn't take that extra damage because
Yeah.
there's no one adjacent.
Oh
Yeah.
right. I
It's-
keep forgetting that's level 5 is when it gets just bonuses.
Yeah.
Almost my brain. Sorry, yes. She really fucks up another tree for you though. Take that tree.
Yeah.
Just the honor of tree killing.
You guys don't like trees, do you?
Thanks.
She's
Yeah.
not.
Faunra, you're going to
Hey.
have words with these two.
Harming
Yeah,
nature.
I'm
okay.
gonna
She does
have
not
a word
actually
with them.
does not burninate the forest.
My turn.
Wait,
can-
no, it's Halua.
Yes,
Yeah.
Halua.
Okay. Looking
That
at
got
all
super
the things,
fucking died.
no one is injured. So, and I've got all my spells back. So I think I'm just going to cast Embonkinate.
Sure.
Just gonna go up here and try to bonk. Boop. Missed again. Continue.
Well, actually, does a 14 miss?
15 AC.
Oh, okay. Go on.
Shitty goblins, 15 AC. Unfortunate.
It's because I just have a high dex score,
Yep.
such as
They're great little level 1 enemies because they tend to die in a hit. It's just a little bit hard to hit them. Bob, hit you.
Hit me, Bob.
Violence.
That one.
Violence. All right, let's. I'll
Violence.
roll that dex save.
Speaking of burning the forest down,
All right, it makes that save.
Yeah.
What do you do? Create a
Never
bonfire.
mind.
you got
Yeah,
bonfires
but I'm
right
not
here.
targeting a fucking. Yeah, I'm not targeting. That was called a tree. I'm literally targeting the ground. I can put it out with a flick.
And it will move there, I suppose, as its dodge. Ariel, hit you.
Hit me again. It's violence time.
Violence.
Violence. Oh.
Oh no!
No.
The light turns against us.
Oh no, and we're up at the top of the turn order, so it's got a reaction. Ariel, roll me a d2.
Wait, what do you mean it has a reaction?
It's going to take your
surprise
weapon.
creatures don't have reactions. It's going to try and do something. Okay. It is going to unfoot you. It's just its reaction to grant you, essentially disadvantage next time you make an attack. You are rightly shaken.
Damn it.
It literally kicks you in the chin.
Yeah.
More like the shin.
Yeah, more like the shin, not the chin.
Faunra,
No, like I said, shin.
it sounded like chin, which is like impressive for that goblin to have to do some kind of leaping backflip kick, which is
Yeah,
fucking
ninja
radical.
goblin.
But ninja goblins are CR5. Faunra.
Okay.
I'm going to take a step over this way, and then I am going to fling a javelin at this goblin.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
Nope.
Well, that's gone.
Thank you for your pointy stick.
I will then continue
mighty
my
yet.
advance.
Yep, it is double movement to get up these
Uh,
little ridges.
And then I suppose I'll
So
just
you-
end up over here then.
Are you going to rage?
Oh, right, that's a bonus action. Yes, I will rage.
Okay.
Rah! Angry bunny noises.
Squeak!
Okay. This is a new day, right? That's the.
You see, the problem was I didn't consecrate my javelins. Ah, fuck. Damn it.
Yeah, I'm
Alright,
gonna
Diana.
firebolt the same goblin as last time, the one next to the bonfire.
Yeah. You fucking fireballed it again hard enough to have killed it if it had full health. And it falls over dead into a bonfire, bursting into flames.
Nice.
Smoking.
Crispy.
Excellent.
And now a shitload of goblins.
Now a shitload of goblins. Alright, Faunra. In fact, no, it shoots at you, I think. It's not going to charge you while you're
Is it
screaming at
gonna
it.
throw my javelin back at me?
No, it just shoots
It's
through
gonna-
the short... It misses.
It's going to shoot you and then it's going
It
to
does
run out of
miss.
your movement range.
That's right, your AC is 14. Okay. And this goblin. Shoot at... Ariel. 14. Nope.
That misses.
Whereas these goblins are like, curse these low-level adventurers. They're so squishy, but their AC is so high, I can't hit it.
Same to you, dickwads.
Exactly. And then it's going to shoot at,
Yes.
as far as range is concerned, Trist.
Alright.
He started as golem-esque goblin and ended up as fucking
Thing.
shitty walk sales.
Ah,
You know about
goddamn
shitty walk.
shitty goblin. It's a goblin. This shitty goblin is going to try and stab Ariel. Nope.
That'll
Wow.
miss. Yep.
A turnaround is fair play, I guess. Trist.
Yeah.
The whip.
Alright. This time with feeling. Huh! There we go. Skewers.
Yeah, more like feeling his brain slide out the back of his head as you run him through.
Should have heeded the warning shot. And
That's what we're gonna go.
Cassie will huff. You're fooling nobody.
I rolled a 10 deception. You said that was fine. Yeah.
Yeah, to not completely embarrass yourself, but she still knows you fucked the shot up. But you don't get laughed at by a crew of goblins for fucking hitting a tree.
Yeah.
You
All
are
right.
demasculated by the enemy.
Shut up.
All right, and Cass is gonna try and stab this goblin. No. This goblin is gonna shoot. In fact, it's gonna first probably. Yeah. It scampers along a log, and it's going to shoot at Ariel, because that's just gonna be regularly how that happens.
Yeah, that one will hit.
You take 5,
Ouch.
and hey, what ho over yonder bunny breaks. This one can't make it all the way across, so it's going to move to here. And who has it gotten? It's 80. Hey, Faunra. You're a bunny. Shooting bunnies is what happens to bunnies, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Ew. You're hit.
Mm.
You take 2.
I do take 2. Okay.
How do you know bunnies are great barbarians because people will generally opt to hit bunny.
Yeah.
They're
Yeah.
good for
Goblin is
tanking.
Dead. 1 second, Goblin is dead. Alright. This Goblin is gonna have to spend like fucking full movement to climb up this ridge. It lets out a screech and is going to also shoot Raging Frothy Bunny. Pew! No. Ali.
And party. Let me. I just need to. Okay. I. Do you want me to heal you or just bonk this guy? Because I'm pretty sure I would massively overheal you.
Up to you. I will say I'm like at an 8 of 12.
Probably just bonk. What are the odds you're gonna
Yeah.
get shot like 3 more times?
And if need be, I can heal myself. I have lay on hands.
Okay. I just. Such limited resources.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
God, I cannot hit. Oh right, I remember. It's me.
Hi.
Carry on. There's why I played a barbarian last time, so I
You
always had
you should be
advantage.
using Sacred Flame. You're the only person it works for.
That is true, actually. I think that
Yeah.
you have the highest success ratio for like throwing percentage checks. Actually, no, I say that. You had a terrible time of it while playing Jeanette.
Yeah.
I dodged a lot of Jeanette flasks, and those are all safe hits.
But the thing is, Jeanette also made up for it by not only making a bunch of crazy inventions, but having a massively overpowered heal.
Yeah, yeah.
Which you do too. Anyway,
Yeah, I was going
Bob.
to say, Hallie, use the Healy. Hallie. Bob. There are more gross goblins goblining around, and your companions are getting shot, which is not very cool.
Indeed.
Most unchill of them,
So I'm gonna.
Bob.
So I will move 5 feet closer to the Goblin here. So that's 60 feet, and then I'm gonna put big ass fucking fire in the way of that goddamn log, so it can't get over.
Ooh, look at you with the big smirk. All right, I will.
Yeah, Bob is actually not
Goblin.
stupid. He has 13 intelligence.
Oh, and it actually is going to hit. Roll the thing. I'm
Holy
going to
shit.
just put the goblin half and half on this tile just so that it's not obscuring the fire. Let's see that damage. All right, it take 4.
And if it stops its turn there,
You're right.
No,
No, when
it
it
ends
moves,
its
it's
turn.
not. It's when it moves into its space the first time or ends its turn. It's not moved into that
right.
space. Starting there does not count. I was going to say, actually, doubling down is
Wrong one.
not a thing that they do in D&D. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Flaming Sphere doesn't do it either, like a Moonbeam, none of those things, because they don't like people literally for
And,
free doubling down on a guy.
I'm just gonna move a little bit back.
Yeah, smart. Ariel,
Let's see. Violence or heal? Violence or heal?
you've been violenced on.
I have been. And I'm gonna try and violence
If you
back.
violence, you don't need to heal.
Fuck's sake.
Swish.
So
You guys
which
need to
party
praise
with
Satan,
Goblin?
seriously.
Nah, this.
You again. I have a record for this kind of dice. This surprises nobody.
I blame
Yeah.
you for being right next to me, really. Your bad luck is spreading me.
I'm sorry. I'll move.
No, Ariel, you are paying for your sins. You were really successful in the very first encounter, so now you need
I
to, like,
was,
obviously
yeah.
cool down from that high. I didn't want you getting too big ahead, you see.
Yeah. Yeah.
Don't you put this evil on me, Ricky Bobby?
So don't I do it? Do you actually shout that out?
No. Hence the lack of quote marks.
Yeah.
There we go. Oh
Oh,
boy.
yeah, you fucking yeet an axe into this bitch's chops, she goes down dead.
And then I will bunny charge over this way. Yeah,
boing,
jump
boing.
down.
You know what? Yeah, you're a rabbit. I'll say you can just do that. In fact, did you get a standing jump bonus? I can't remember.
Not until we're hybrid form.
Do I have to make an athletics check or something then?
Yeah. If you don't want to lose any movement and you're like literally leaping down that ridge,
Shouldn't
Yeah.
ones have?
No.
no, you're gonna stumble.
Damn. How much do I lose?
Uh, probably an extra 10 feet. They do when they're in hybrid form.
Oh, okay,
Darn.
okay.
So I will only make it to about here then.
Yeah, you get advantage on athletics and acrobatics when you hybrid up. Like literally right now, she is in quote unquote normal human form. It's just that being a
Yeah.
boon all the time, they just have the curse of cute.
It's just that
Nice.
it's
The
kind
curse
of
of cute.
It's
Yeah.
looked down upon if you hybrid up, though.
Not against the darkness, but again, these are just shitty goblins.
Yeah. It's not really darkness. We don't need to hybrid up
Looked
yet.
down, I thought it was looked down upon to just do the full like animalistic
Uh,
form.
That might be the case. You might be able to furry up. They don't shame furries. They just shame going full beast when you're entering beast mode.
Yeah, because I remember reading that and I was like,
Yeah,
hey,
yeah.
They're like,
Pets.
don't turn into a rabbit, you fucking fuck.
Yeah, but yeah, no, you
Fair,
could
yeah.
hybrid up if you wanted to. Yeah, Tajana.
Okay. I'm way in the back here.
Sure thing.
I am going to Chaos Bolt it.
No,
No.
you're gonna miss. You're gonna chaos miss it.
Damn.
Although you miss with force or psychic.
Let's go with Force.
All right, so yeah, you mimic claw hand kamehameha. Your tongue spools out, and you blow a chunk of ridge stone away, and this goblin lets out a squeak. All right, that's a dead goblin. That's an alive goblin. All right, alive goblin. When in doubt, stab the steed.
Damn.
Steed's gonna use a shield because that's 7 damage.
Yep.
All right, she now has 1 spell left because level 1, and as a companion, she's gonna be level 1 a lot longer than you guys.
Yep.
Even is rock hard about it.
Having a mount that can cast shield on itself is fucking fantastic.
It's fantastic
It
because
is, yeah.
actual horses are thick as
Actual
shit.
horses
You
are really
die all
bad.
the time. Yeah.
They're so bad. Anyway, other
This
goblin.
goblin is going to shoot at Ariel, and the other one is going to stab at Ariel. So,
Well,
Pew slice. Oh no! But did I say shoot at Ariel? I mean shoot that goblin in front of Ariel.
that's
Unfortunately, it's
great.
also a miss. So I'll just say this thing fucking just snaps its shitty bowstring. I'll do a little icon. What's a good icon for missing my bow?
I
Broken
always
sword.
use the hands on head. Just like, oh
Oh,
god,
the
no.
yelling face. Oh god, no! I fucked up. That's right. That is a screaming goblin. All right, and then this one tried to stab at you and was very distracted by this fucking arrow singing past its head, and misses. Trist,
damn it. Fucking shit. Fuck.
come on! You just literally finished one shot. I got Harvo.
Yeah, but
I'll show you how it's done. I say talking shit and therefore
That is
not hit.
yeah,
that is some
no.
magic.
What was
What was that?
Okay, this one's maybe more squirrely than I anticipated.
They're very
See?
squirrely.
This goblin gets the fuck out of the fire and will also re-screaming at a little fauna. Big fauna, even. Oh, it's a real shit crit, though. Ugh. I rolled a 2 and a 1.
You rolled the worst
Yeah.
crit against the person who doesn't care at all.
Yeah, you take a whole 2 damage.
I have the LOA curse now.
Yep.
Every time, no, sorry, go ahead. Continue.
Yeah. Shoot Faunra and also charge stab Faunra.
How
You
dare.
Slice.
No.
You're hit for 3 and then take nothing. Oh no, yeah, your AC is 14. Yeah, so that bow shot hits you.
Oh.
You take 3.
Yeah,
Go on, you're a barbarian. You haven't got fucking armor.
I don't have armor.
You say that.
It's for unchivalrous losers.
Unchivalrous losers.
You were the one who gave me the cloak.
I know. You unchivalrous loser. No. Hallie, you're okay.
It's very true. LOA was probably the most unchivalrous, but And I continue. Please continue with what you're doing. I guess you know what? If there's gonna be like another round of them just dumping into Ariel, I'll use my healing word.
Yeah. Sure. That's a good healing word. Who did that go on to?
He's the only person that's damaged. Like,
I mean, both bunnies are damaged.
Both of them are damaged.
Yeah, it might be worth more doing.
She's
on
like
her.
more damaged than
Yeah, but she has DR.
Yeah, she does have DR. It's true. Actually, her 7 health is technically more than Ariel at full because Ariel's would be worth 14.
Mm-hmm.
but
So,
the
yeah.
person who shot her did snap the bowstring.
Yeah. It's okay.
Yeah.
So, up to you guys. You know what?
Yeah, fuck it. You've already said Ariel. We go to Ariel.
Okay.
It happened. It's done. Nothing's going to stop Bob from walking up and healing Faunra anyway. Bob,
It's
you're
true.
going. Also, Savin, did you see that orc that was putting work chat?
I did.
We should have fucking swapped that where I healed Barbar and then Bob healed.
Yes, but too late.
Ariel.
It's okay.
C'est la vie, c'est la vie.
God, that orc even have horns. She's good.
I'm mad that I can't see this. I assume I'll see it someday.
Yeah, one sec. I'll put it in DR prawn.
Okie dokie.
Babo.
Yes.
Oh my god, that's
The
annoying.
return
Oh,
of
that's a friend
Roasty
of mine.
Toasty.
Roasty toasty.
I was going to say, of course, it's a friend of yours. Their name is Lewd Orc GF.
Unrelated to my girlfriend.
No, it's unrelated to your Lewd Orc GF, but I mean, I assume that most Lewd Orc GFs know each other.
Okay.
Bob, sorry, which was your target?
Roasty Toasty again.
It succeeds, I believe. Also, it's a concentration and keep that fire going, right? So it's no longer there on the
Yeah,
left.
but I just keep casting it, just recasting it.
I know. But yeah, you can't keep multiple bonfires up at once, so that one disappears.
I know.
And it's now
I'm just
over here, and then this
forcing that fucker to move.
No, you know. Yeah, no, we'll put it over here.
And then like, it's like, it's okay, Scope. If I could roll anything above a fucking minimum.
Hey, on the Barbarian against these mundane strikes, that's basically like saying you heal 8 health. It's fine.
We really should have swapped. That was perfect for topping off fucking Ariel's health.
Yep.
Yeah.
Hey,
Thank you.
11 health Barbarian is great.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Also, damn, that fucking rain animation ruining scare is looking so fucking good already.
Mm-hmm.
Ariel, hey,
Hit me. Once more with feeling. Here.
Okay.
14?
No.
Wah, wah.
Oh.
The feeling
It's
is
been 4
disappointment.
fucking attacks now.
The
We're
feeling is
missing so
disappointment.
much.
Faunra,
God.
I will
nice.
strike.
I had
you
no
and
idea.
Tajana are showing these guys how it's done.
I still knew I was going to move to their side
Oh,
of it.
sorry, yeah. Okay.
Aside from
Jesus,
that turn
that
where I
killed
didn't
2
show up.
goblins.
Dude. Ha! Another one is dismembered, cleaved straight down in twain. Your consecrated blade sings with the blood of the unfaithful.
They will all taste its steel soon.
Tajana.
Okay.
Pew pew.
Pew
I-
pew. Yeah, I'm gonna go for that one. Yes.
Yeah.
Low damage,
Slightly
but a
singed.
good splash
Damage.
against its face.
Damage is damage.
It screeches at you.
Damn.
The goblin, it screams just like a man. I'm so tired! I'm so tired all the time! Alright, this goblin is going to continue to try and stab Hoss. Ooh, Hoss gets stabbed. Okay, the crit was not the one there. Alright. Hoss take 3. And this bowless goblin is going to spend all of its movement safely scrambling down, so it doesn't just like throw itself off a cliff and break its spine. It's probably seen a lot of goblins die just jumping down there.
Yeah.
Because goblins are dumb and shitty and stupid. Alright, and this goblin that's still in like fucking vicious armed combat with Ariel, this deft fencer of a goblin, misses you horribly in what has
Jesus
actually been a
Christ.
very terrible, nerdy slap fight.
It really has been.
All right.
Tris!
So I'm gonna look around at all the misses happening. I'm gonna grab Cass's shoulder and say, "Look, if we coordinate our strikes, it can't dodge both of us, okay? I'm gonna ready my
Sure.
lance for after her turn so she can either help or fucking kill this thing."
You know what? She will give you the help action. Either that or it embarrasses both of us.
Exactly.
Alright, make your attack with advantage.
All right. Yeah. I didn't.
Hey! Wasn't even needed, but
Boom!
also like a way unnecessary quantity of damage.
Yeah.
Damn.
Oh boy. That was
You
close to max.
Destroy it.
So
Lance.
you're
It's
saying
dead
that
twice
you
over, yeah.
created- Hey, you created a head goblin?
Yeah, he's a
Fucking yeah, you
kaboblin.
got a kaboblin.
I'm just gonna
A
hurl a
boblet.
corpse down at its friend. What?
It's like if you were to try and put your lance up again like a proud knight, its body would start sliding down onto you. You really fucking impaled the shit out of it.
And then you just hear that sliding of glass noise.
Thump.
See? Great job.
Is a goblin's gourd taint. Alright, I admit that was pretty good. Faunra! Stab at thee!
Ooh, ow.
Stabbeth a fisty lays in for, 3 damage. And this little piece of shit's gonna shoot at you some more. That's a scimitar. Alright, ooh, 4. Still, they cannot drop you, and that goblin's dead. Hallie,
I am pretty bloodied, though.
you are hurting.
I elect to miss again.
You do not miss. And Ariel, at last, at last, Ariel, this painful duel of fates, of shame, is put to an end by Papa's fist punching this thing's brains out.
I love the name.
No,
Hooray.
go to horny jail. Bonk.
That's what she named it after when she left and her dad realized that she wanted, her dad realized she wanted to become an adventurer. So he made her a shield out of parts of the barn, and he gave her his old mace.
Mm-hmm. And it's flanged for their pleasure.
Wow. She didn't act. She didn't think about the implications.
Heal the Boon.
Yep.
All right, sorry. Yes, you have a bonus action. Would you like to throw that at Boone?
And that will be my last.
Yep.
And healing word.
Feel alive, Boone.
Considering
I
how
am
spread
very
out we are.
consistently I'm very, very consistently rolling just down the middle.
Yeah. And I mean, consistently rolling consistently is the most you can possibly hope for as a healer.
At least it's consistent half and not consistent
Yeah.
one.
And I mean, it's also even better when you're a fucking life cleric. They're so good.
I don't have the last one.
I know you don't. I'm talking to Bob.
Yeah. Bob,
I'm out of
speaking of, hit your guy.
Yeah.
Hallie moves at
okay,
Faunra.
so-
She's flexing. Arrows are pushed back out of her
Just
peppered
the
form.
sound of a cowbell.
Clink, clink.
Oh wait, I still have movement, don't I?
Oh,
Mhm.
yes, you do, if you want to shift it around.
Is it? Okay. Wow, I got characters over here. But next round, if I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, over here, I can goring rush this one down here.
That's true, you can like run down a ledge.
Yeah. Assuming the centaur doesn't just
Okay.
land on him.
That's true. Alright, bonfire time?
It's bonfire night.
Bonfire
Oh.
hits. I mean, it
Oh.
doesn't really hit.
Yes. It's dangerous, but she has to move.
It
Yeah.
sputters.
Death
Yeah, she'll
by
have to get out the way.
death by 1,000 light burns.
Ariel.
I guess I will dash my way down here to try and help Faunra.
Sure. Hey, you are a shitty little goblin. Can you please give me an acrobatics test to run across these logs?
I sure can.
You sure can.
Damn.
You arrive, barely even puffed.
That's all I can do because it took an action to dash over here.
Yep. Faunra, you have a bun friend.
Come to join me, have you?
Yeah, you could say that.
I'm up to 3 on my side.
Quick, lie.
Ariel has felled 20 goblins already.
That still only counts as well. No.
I was literally about
I
to
had the
say-
squirreliest little thing on my side. Certainly the most dexterous one of the bunch here.
Until Hallie waves. I hit it with a mace.
I caved its skull in.
Faunra, what do? This little goblin's looking rather panicked.
Well, there's only one thing to do for creatures like this.
Miss?
Miss?
Missed them.
You really intimidate the shit out of the air above it, though.
Yeah, no kidding. Like, what is that?
Swing
Double its
down.
health and
Swing
damage?
down.
We keep missing because they're so tiny. God damn it.
Yeah, really.
Tajana,
You
it's
swing
a target-rich
horizontally.
environment.
Swing down.
Yep. They're all on the cusp of near death.
Yeah. Except for that one with the broken bowstring.
Yeah, don't worry, we got that one.
No.
Do you? Do you
Uh,
really?
If I hit, yes, I'll kill its entire family tree in one blow.
Yeah.
I'm still gonna take out that far one, the one on the
One that keeps
bonfire.
shooting at me?
Yep.
You
Let's
mean
see the
try? Take
Yeah,
care.
you
fuck.
tried.
Oh, look at that.
Fucking goblins.
And then this goblin, run away! It starts screeching and running down the road, throwing its scimitar aside as it does so. It's about 20 feet off the map. Of course, if Cassie full action moves towards them, it can't get away. So, are you going to do that? You're going to chase this thing down?
All right, I believe in the rest of the party's ability to kill 2 goblins. So yeah, let's haul after it.
You should.
Alright.
You should not believe in that.
19. She will make a good running leap. And let's see, do you have to attack to get the hoof? After moving again. Okay, so she can't actually do an attack or hoof attack if she double action moves, but you can make an attack.
All right. For fuck's sake. Okay, that's fine. If it tries to move, it gets oppied, and then we kill it.
Come now, it's a shitty goblin. Those things can bonus disengage.
No, shut up. It's okay.
I
It
mean-
can't escape us. We're gonna
Yeah,
kill
but
it.
it doesn't have enough
eventually.
movement speed.
Yeah, no, it can't actually ever get away, but you are going to end up chasing this thing down the road embarrassingly.
Yeah. We'll just have to see
You're
how
going
many
to see how many
attacks it
rounds you embarrass yourself for. Alright, and these 2 goblins, this one is going to move off the fire and shoot Faunra, and this one's going to try and stab Faunra.
I mean, do they want to summon Faunra or do they want to roll a 1d2 since we have 2 boons here?
Oh shit!
She's just the closest boon. Wow, okay, so
That's a
Scimitar
one.
1 loses his fucking scimitar, although Shortbow 1 hits Faunra for 1 whopping damage.
So, I think I'm just gonna let Tristy do his thing up there.
Yeah, we got it.
Do these 3 up here look stable enough to support a Hallie?
Yeah.
Okay.
These ones have probably been put here so that at least the Hobgoblin can get back and forth without being a shitty little dex fag.
Now the thing is, normally, wait, hang on. Let me read what. Can you actually like move around in dash, or does it have to be straight line? No. Yeah, I can do this.
Dash doubles your movement.
Yes, but the thing is, I'm a Minotaur, so I can do Goring Rush.
Do you do that at the end of a dash action?
Bull Rush. When you use a dash action during your turn, you can make a melee attack with your horns as a bonus action.
Cool.
This attack hits, you can immediately shove an attempt against a target. Boop.
Yeah. I was
Bull
going to say,
Rush.
because confusingly, Centaur's one is slightly different. They get their bonus. It's only on a straight line, and only if they make an attack.
Oh my god. We're all missing.
Unfortunately.
Why, God?
How does this surprise anyone?
It doesn't surprise. Fucking Goblin Tauros, you got.
It leapfrogs you.
Wait, do I get to make an opportunity attack since it moved?
It doesn't really empower her.
Oh, okay, it's fine.
Oh, boo.
Although it is fantastic to imagine you charge it and it's just fucking uses Faunra's cape, holds it up, and then fucking does you.
Remember, it's a
put an end to this
shitty
game.
Goblin.
Yeah.
It's a shitty Goblin, so it's Tolo.
Yeah, Tolo.
There is no shame, just resignation. I've been playing I've been on Roll20 for 6 years. And this is about par for the course for me.
Yep. Bob, can you roll better than minimum this time?
And also
Goblin.
not let it pass its save.
Also,
Doesn't save. Do
There
that.
you
Alright,
go.
come on, do it. Do it. I believe in you. Come on. Yes!
Hey,
Nice.
you! This guy
Well
is
said.
inflaminated most soundly. Ariel,
Okay, can you
redemption
three
arc.
fucking people kill a goddamn goblin within a round?
I'm gonna slice
No.
downwards.
Okay, yes.
So the
Yeah.
trick
Yes,
was
we can.
slicing
Work.
downwards.
Downwards. You said the keyword downwards, and the game was like, "Oh, at last."
Okay, yeah, all right. That makes much more sense. Down.
Okay, and now we get to play the shame game.
No!
So
I'm
this
still in
goblin,
range.
it's you can't see it. It's like
Oh.
down a ravine and running down like through woods and
Okay.
hills and all sorts of shit. So no, this
Yeah.
is entirely down
Don't-
to these two playing against
don't-
playing the shame game.
Don't you try and save him from this shame game.
So Cassie can ensure that this thing can never get away. She moves much faster than it and can double move, even though this thing is bonus action disengaging to do so. So really, Trist, you're the only one who can hit it without Cass's help. So really, the shame is going to be on you at this point. How many rounds? Missed. Missed. Missed.
There you go!
Hey! You
So
get
what
it.
was that
All
about
right.
missing a same dog 4 times?
Look, you didn't see shit. It's fine. Like, I only missed it once, and then I went to go kill its family.
Okay, so it managed to get 180 feet away from this fight.
Wow.
This thing ran like the fucking Dickens as this swearing centaur huffs and puffs.
God damn it. What was with this fight and these rolls? Good lord.
And after this is over, Cass will will like do a little canter in a slow circle. The others must never know.
Trist will just look over to the side and glance around. Hold on. He's gonna reach out and just stab this thing like 5 more times till his lance is covered in gore. Alright. We got ambushed by 3 more of these things. Look how much blood. I'm just gonna
Alright, yeah.
fling its body parts all over, so it looks like it was just a massacre here.
Oh,
Alright.
she like grimaces when a splash hits her in the face. Ugh.
Oh,
Alright.
let me get that. I'll take the little hanky off my
Yeah, you
dragon
daub
pin.
some goblin blood from her face after you've flailed this corpse
There we go.
around.
All
Not
right.
your smoothest maneuver, but yeah.
All right.
Okay, and deception check. Cassie will give you advantage.
Based pony. All right, come on. That's pretty good.
18. All right, you're welcome to insight this, but honestly, that's pretty. He looks like he's definitely
No.
crushed the shit out of a fucking ton of goblins.
I mean, I have a big, huge insight, but Hallie also is a bimbo and doesn't care.
She love her friend. She would. Why would he lie about something so? All right, and literally, okay, Bob.
Only
your
Bob.
bullshit senses tingle, but it looks like the rest of the companions are completely ignorant. Do you call him out?
Yeah,
It'd
but
be
like,
very uncool to call
just
him
look
out.
at him. Bob looks at Tristan in the eye from a distance and just taps his nose.
I was about to say, do you look at him and tap your nose?
Yep. Whereas the rest of the party like, damn, you soloed 3 of them on your own in the fucking middle of the woods? Never alone. I had
You
Cassie
just give
here.
him
And
a
she's
plod.
like,
Yeah.
Just give some.
completely.
Yeah, we make a great team.
We did it.
Whew.
I helped. Question mark.
Yeah, you definitely help.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well then, you have dispatched this goblin camp and killed their last hobgoblin leader. Presumably, you spend some more time in these woods making sure that you have properly routed this group of foul little greenskins. You'll uncover like 2 or more goblins, but you're able to Dark Souls PvP them instead of shame chase them through the streets. Through the alleys.
I don't believe you.
I don't believe you either at this point. I don't think we can.
Alright.
This party's so
At this point, Cassie will
cursed.
then spend like just magic a missile to anti-shame and like blab the
Alright.
thing.
Go.
I can't possibly miss.
There we go. All right. Yeah, she can't. She also can't possibly not kill. So I think we're good.
Yeah. She has a second shot, and actually, wait, no, it's technically possible she could get 6 damage and not kill it if she spends both of her magic missiles. No, she actually does not kill it successfully. You guys have to finish.
Wait,
it
no,
off
you
after
get
she-
3 missiles.
Oh,
with
it's
the first level.
three per one.
That's level 1.
Yeah, what was I fucking thinking? I wish it would actually do that, but yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, no, it's
No,
incredibly dead. And she has
Tajana.
another, so it's the second goblin. Incredibly dead.
All
All
right.
right, yeah, she'll wipe
See,
them
we're
out
good.
for you. Spare you guys any continued shame.
All right, yeah.
That
With
was-
just as a collective group, we're never going to talk about this encounter again. All right.
No.
It's very
No.
funny watching literally everyone else in the party have my dice.
Yeah, and I
What's
mean
so
everyone
funny
except for Faunra, who's like soaked in enemy blood.
Well, yeah, everyone but Faunra, but
I was just rolling low damage.
it's just
Faunra was also hitting.
It's like half and half.
I had my good combat. This was not it.
This was not it. All right,
Right.
so
see.
I didn't
now that
use
we're
the
out of
kill
combat,
everything.
can you each roll me 1d6?
yeah. See, now that we're out of combat,
yeah.
my dice
let's
work
have a
fine.
look. Yeah, of course. Yeah, can each of you give me a d6?
Yeah.
All right, you find 3 electrum pieces, 4 silver.
Hold on, let me get the party loot out. 3 electrum, 4 silver. Oh boy. Man, we've almost made enough to make up for the rations it took to get here.
We did make enough for that. We got 3 electrum.
That's 15 silver. It took us 21 silver worth of rations to get here.
11 gold worth
Okay,
of,
now we're
like,
talking.
of like jewels and valuables.
Nice.
Yeah, I just had you all like roll pocket change that you find on the goblins. They have got a stash, don't worry. So you find 11 gold and like pilfered shiny things. And pick one around. Stray, roll me 1d4, please.
Stray.
Yeah, I figured I'd let you do one. Okay. Whilst rummaging through these goblins' assorted goodies, Hallie, you find something that looks like a very large fang.
Ooh.
Probably like forearm length. And even as you pick it up, it feels strong and vibrant in your hands, but you're a knight. Like other knights, you've been trained to recognize this for what it is. This appears to be some kind of tooth that's been somewhat treated and belonged to a beast of darkness. As for what kind, you have no fucking idea. It's just a fang.
I found a danky doodle tooth. Wizard?
Eyebrow raise.
What were you asking
Wizard
for?
lady? I found a danky doodle tooth. Look.
Much too big to be from a normal creature.
I don't. I just told you. Danky doodles from the darkness.
Tristan, the corruption. Like to Hallie, it seems to you promises of strength. Yeah, no, it's definitely very low grade from your observations, Tristan, but it is undoubtedly a great beast's tooth. So it would probably be a dagger that counts as magic and has a damage type associated to it. But as for what that is, you'd have to experiment. And that would mean using it. And that might not be very good. But it might be good. Who knows?
We should take it. Make sure these creatures can't recover it if any more come through, but... Yeah, it's probably corrupted and shouldn't use it.
I'd full recommend destroying it. It only brings darkness and all
Yeah.
that.
They can't be destroyed in that kind of way. Didn't people tell you?
Yeah.
You can't just like throw this kind of stuff on a fire or stuff like that. You think
So-
your mom would have told you? We're gonna have to bring it back to someone with like smitey powers if you want to blow it up,
So Scout,
or
can
like enchantly powers.
Yeah, I will a quick look here at some stuff. I'm gonna see what it is capable of.
so Scout, is that like an actual thing? Like you can't just like take like a big old hammer and like just start trying to break down like tooth like that?
Okay. So the solid parts of a freshly slain beast's corpse are potent for about a week. Organs of blood are a little bit shitty and run out of power in a bunch of hours if they're like not gently reposed or placed into special containers. For instance, like blood flasks, obviously you can then turn them into grenades and stuff. Teeth will last for longer, but it's an indefinite amount. This tooth will actually eventually lose its potency if it isn't turned into anything.
Oh, I thought
Yeah,
it was like a
but-
tooth dagger.
Yeah,
No,
but
no,
my
this
more-
is
my
a
more-
tooth that functions as a dagger. It is raw. It will wear out, and although, yes, you
Yeah.
can't exactly destroy it, it'll be mundane in maybe like a week or two, and then you can.
Yeah, that was more my question. Is like, can I not like just destroy parts?
We
Yeah.
typically can't without this came up in like Borks.
No,
It's where
didn't.
yeah, it did. Oh, it came up with Jeanette in the
These rules
crafting
are
stuff.
different from Borks, remember? Totally different.
Okay. Well-
Monster parts have their own big rules that's all in the Adventurer's Guide that should still be pinned.
Well,
Oh.
still, I seem to recall sometime reading that there are special tools to work with this stuff, and since we have no special tools, I don't think we can just snap it over our knee and be done with it.
What kind
yeah,
of
no.
tools would you need? Like, could I treat it with alchemy to, like, make it into something?
Alchemy can be used on the liquid parts, like organs and blood. That's how you come about making stuff like these blood bombs and blood paper. Those are
Right.
alchemical works. So you would know the art of storing it inside a container with oil and binding agents and making sure there's nothing else mixed in that would, start decaying it. Like if say you were making a blood bomb and you got a bunch of dirt in it, it would probably lose its like potency in a couple days.
So basically, what I'm saying is we probably need like blacksmith tools to try to break this apart.
Only while it's magic, which it won't be for much longer. And then it'll
Yeah.
be just a mundane big thing. You could snap it with just like any beefling strength.
Yeah,
I
we
guess
could just
what I was
wait-
asking was, like, what would we need to do to treat it into a permanent magic item?
You would have to ask one of any like order smith. Normal smiths don't have the means.
Okay, so special
Uh,
peoples that we don't have
There
access to
are
right now.
there are special peoples with specialty tools. Like any of your order halls all have smiths. You've all seen them at work. Smiths, leather workers, fletchers, like any of that kind of stuff. They have the means, the specially crafted tools to do so. And also they tend to be the guys you want to do it anyway, because they're dealing with these terrifying, corrupt items.
Okay, gotcha. So we can't do it in the field.
No.
But
Okay.
you can treat them so they don't lose their potency. But say you rip the fangs out of a great beast and you're like, I definitely want to turn this into a weapon. Well, you probably better start traveling to an order hall.
Yeah.
So what
So-
would I do to treat it then?
What we should.
Alchemist tools test, probably using up the kit.
Ooh,
Unless
using
it's
up the kit.
making...
Yeesh.
Yeah, like if it's a big enough piece, you know what I mean? Like
Fine. So
a
the dagger
a
would
whole
not use
great
up the
beast-
kit.
a no. Like a whole kit would be like a whole large-sized beast.
Okay, so does Tristy want to keep it then?
I'd recommend against it. You know the arms of darkness. We might as well not give in to saying or getting something of that. I'd imagine your order
Hallie will
more
just-
than ever would avoid it if they could.
Is that an open knowledge thing that dragons are susceptible to darkness?
Yeah. They have a bad reputation for a reason.
Okay. Hallie will just cock her head. Well, with something this small, it shouldn't be too bad, but I also just don't care. This would only make like a little shitty dagger.
Inviting
At the
any
most, you
darkness
could
into your heart is bad.
You're right, of course.
people
Tristan
don't
was-
knights use use weapons like this anyways, including members of her own order, just
Yes.
yeah,
practice
of course.
restraint. So Hallie would just flatly say, people of your own order use weapons forged from this kind of stuff.
Only if need be.
Cassie will
Considering the
have...
gravity of our quest, never
I
mind.
think that you should have a little bit more pride, because that thing is small and shitty and worthless. If you're going to go risking the whispers of the darkness, then surely you do it for something a little bit more. She'll gesture aimlessly and hand back the brandy flask to Trist. Dramatic.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. Something
There's
like
no
this isn't
romance
worth
to this
it.
thing. You got a little goblin
best-
shithole.
Okay, but I still want to propose that the best thing we can do is preserve it and bring it back to any one of the order halls, and then those knights of seniority above us can, choose to fashion it itself, and we might get a reward out of it.
I have the supplies to preserve it if you want, sure. But we won't use it. We'll just take it in.
What tool proficiency does Cassie have? Is she able to help you? No, of course, she does. No, she is unable to assist you with this.
Alright, well, I'll just try it myself then.
She is a trained nerd.
Yeah. Well, let's see. Eh.
Nope.
Okay. How many charges does a toolkit usually have?
They don't? It's not a thing?
Toolkits are you have them basically indefinitely. They're just tools.
Oh, is
They
it just
don't,
is it medicine? No, because I mean like
Medicine
healer's
kits aren't
count.
toolkits, though. Like, that's
Yeah,
a
they-
totally different thing.
toolkits are.
Okay.
Yeah, that's why I never ran out of stuff with my alchemist kit when I was playing Jeanette.
I might make it so that like
toolkit.
restocking a number of your goods might cost some money, like a percentage of a toolkit. Like you never use up the toolkit, but you might have like a struggle for supplies because herbalists always refill their stuff and all that.
Well, again, they're not the same type of toolkits,
I
but as you
No,
as
that's
you
actually
recall,
Skow's just wrong. Herbalists don't ever run out of stuff. That's just what we say they do.
Okay, then yeah. Regardless,
If you want to give them
you would
like some odd number of charges, I can start recording that.
yeah.
and if you recall,
give them
I
10
used-
and take off one.
Okay.
And if you recall, as Jeanette, used to role play where I'd go into a town that had it. I would spend money on restocking on formaldehyde and stuff like that.
It's literally
Yep.
just a roleplay thing, yeah.
Yeah, out of,
But yeah, let's make it a bit systematic since like harvesting all of a great beast, say like 7 charges, like uses up a lot of toolkit to like work on a whole thing and store all of its blood, etc. Like you'll use up all of your nice glass or all of your like retaining oils. Give yourself 10 charges, knock off 1, and put on your party loot a preserved great beast fang. Do you want to do any examining and figure out what it might be capable of?
No, I don't want to expose myself to this any more than necessary.
Right. Then yeah, go ahead and record it. Just
Done.
tag it as unknown.
We'll wrap it up, put it in slap on some 40k purity symbols, and then move on.
Yep.
Oh, and I used to spend like 10 GP every time to refill mine. If that means anything to you.
Yep. I keep forgetting the word for people who are pragmatic. Like there are orders that are very pragmatic about Arms of Darkness. Don't mind Ivory, Black Knights, for instance. They don't care.
Yeah,
Fairies don't mind. Forest definitely don't give a shit.
Yeah, that's why I was confused by the role play because
I mean, no, the hares
would.
would definitely look at it like that. That's within character for Ariel to be like, please, they're Arms of Darkness. They're very gross.
Well, this was out of character.
Yeah, fair enough.
She was
Yeah, no,
talking.
it wouldn't be for everyone, Amxal. It would be, though, that is very correctly Ariel's perception, though. Well, Ariel will play a character. Whatever. It's your perception.
That's what happens when you name yourself after yourself. It gets confusing.
I don't know anything about doing exactly that.
Glances
Look,
at
it's
Vamps.
fine. Just go with Ariel as the character and Amxal as the person.
Yeah, but I've been trying to like get in the habit of calling people by their names anyway.
I
At least
guess.
when
This
they're
is the
when,
internet, that's
they're
weird,
short.
stop that.
That's because yours has more syllables than Stray.
It's true.
Stray is real quick. Stray is super quick. Bridget less quick. But pretty regardless. Like Mers is unfortunately always going to be Mers because Veronica's 3 whole syllables. I don't have I have time for every syllable. Fuck no.
She also goes by Nikki.
Yeah, Nikki. She also goes by yeah.
Oh, that's sure. I might do that then.
I used to one thing I did to make fun of her was when I'm feeling cheeky I just say Verns.
Verns.
Jules Verns.
Verns. No, I wouldn't dare do that. Oh no, Nikki though. That's short. That's fine.
Yeah.
And just like similarly, Savin gets his short name called Butt Boy.
I mean, I'm Winter or Danny. It's either or.
Yeah.
I'm just so used.
I'm
to
sorry.
people's
You're always pets for me, pets.
That's fine. I
It's
don't
never
mind
fine.
that.
Alright.
He says, knowing it's not fine.
Okay.
Nah, Pets is
So-
fine too.
So
Let's see.
we've got all the loot sorted out, correct?
Yeah. You also find a herbalist kit.
Oh,
Oh, nice.
Actually, speaking of herb and stuff.
do any of
Can
us
make,
have proficiency with that?
Babo?
Probably Bob. I would imagine Bob would do it.
Why, hello there.
All right, here you go.
You have
You have a second herbalist kit, Bob.
Sweet.
Probably
And
sell that if you need to.
Mark, well, no, because now
Sure.
toolkits have 10 charges each, so
Ah,
Yeah. Like for the odd flavor thing, like I don't know, I pull out some spices for this food, or I roll up a smoke. Then sure, whatever. Like, but if you're using an item for a proper purpose, then yeah, we'll start slipping charges out of stuff. So you can't just indefinitely always the thing.
Yep.
But similarly, like herbalist, you could make survival or nature checks to restock them out in the field. Alchemists might come across strange pools of mercury out in the middle of hell nowhere and refill things. Yeah, you know how it goes.
yeah.
I mean, that
Makes
happened
sense
a
to
lot
me.
with Jeanette.
Yeah, and the
That
best,
happened a few times with Jeanette. It
the,
was fun.
Yeah.
the best part is as well that I can instantly fucking restock it from the shit that I get because I get, for example, when I'm picking herbs, I pick the whole herb except the root there. And then
Yeah.
I got the seeds on top of with there, and I have Cleric, which can make any seed bloom up to its full.
This is true. It's not a perfect science. There's definitely an aging form that happens to a lot of herbs, but it's enough that it makes it very easy for you to restock an herbalist kit in the wild.
Okay, so do we
Sure.
want to get back to town before we wrap up for today?
I don't think we're going back to town.
Where
There's no
are we
reason for
going?
you guys to go back to town. You did your thing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we're
we're
going to
going-
like a tavern on the map that's on the way to east.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, plan is to go like boop.
You want to go through
Oh,
the unknown
for-
square, or you want to go through the unknown
Yeah, I want to go
square?
through the unknown square. Otherwise, it's going to stay unknown.
That's a good point.
Hell
we
yeah,
gotta
baby!
we gotta fill in all the edges of the maps.
Yeah.
I
So you're going for that bloodstained 100%.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I do
Yeah.
that in every game that has a map where you have to unlock it by walking through it.
Yep. I did that in all of Pillars of Eternity. I'd make sure there wasn't a single like dark spot on the map.
It
Mhm.
would drive me nuts. Like when BL2 came out and I played that a bunch with my buddies, they wouldn't do any of that, and so like half the map would be unfilled. So on my own time, I'd just wander around and fill in all the extra squares of the map.
Mhm.
That's just
And
a fun
yeah,
thing to do.
Much like in D&D as well. That's a great way to discover random cool shit that you would have otherwise missed.
This is
You,
true.
you literally have
So-
no earthly clue what could be waiting for you in this unknown hex. Like there is no evidence. You have no idea.
Well, let's find
So,
out.
Yeah.
Straight line, and I'll do my advantage survival.
No, that'll be for next session, I believe. Let's go to
Whee!
let's go to
Oh.
that experience.
Experience.
Womp
So,
womp.
did you explore a new or interesting location for the first time?
Yeah.
Yes.
Uh,
That's right.
town.
you saw the town of Lethiel, the point between two, which I'll change its icon after this.
I mean, technically, wouldn't like a new square that we
No.
trounced a
No.
goblin village?
No.
See, the
mean,
interesting
interesting.
thing
Well,
is important.
It's not a
It said
location.
new
It's just,
or interesting,
new or-
not
it's
new
new
and
or-
interesting.
yeah, it's
Well,
new
that's
or
'cause-
interesting. But there's nothing new about there are goblins in forest and hill. Sure, you've gone into a tile, but this is just the same as this forest and hill that also has goblins in it. There's nothing new about what you've just
Okay.
looked at here.
So one,
Did you discover a new and interesting truth about the land? This one is
Yes.
hand. What would that be?
There is a hive of justice bees on our way to the chalice.
Not justice
Maybe it
bees.
said justice bees.
Not justice
Hornets.
bees, hornets. sorry.
Hornets.
I'm sorry. It's used to referring to them as justice bees.
There are dangerous hornets to the east, gathering. All right, did you make a new ally or a lasting enemy?
Yeah.
Ally, Cass.
Cassie.
Prance.
Prance,
Prances in
Prancy,
goth.
Fancy Pony.
She prances in goth. Did you advance or complete a quest? I'd say
Sure
yeah.
did.
You're advancing Chalice quest. You now have a real ass lead.
Isn't trouncing the goblins picking up and then completing a quest? It is a side, but a quest.
I mean, we already got XP, so it doesn't really
We already got
matter.
XP, so.
But
yeah.
still, for future reference, I want to make sure that side quests count.
I'd say so.
Yeah.
It'll probably be a bit case by case. Just try and be sure to check when you undertake a thing. Like, would you call this a quest? I'll be like, yeah or no. Like, that's just you choosing to go murder some things on the side, which maybe might have been an argument in this case, but, you know, not very cool of you to leave them hanging. Did you defeat a threat far beyond expectations? No.
No.
You are very
No.
much expected to kill shitty goblins. Did you learn something new about a player character?
Yes.
Give me at least one example.
They had
I
that whole
learned that Faunra was inducted into the Bloody Orchid right after she got out of the orphanage.
Dope. And has your commitment to your oath been hard tested? No. You have not been tested in any meaningful way. No one started. None of you picked up the dagger and then immediately started going. But maybe I could stab everyone instead of just the bad people.
Yeah, so that's a 5 XP.
Yeah.
Nice.
Congratulations.
Welcome to welcome to 80 XP then.
Yeah, not level 2 at all.
No,
Not level 2.
All right.
but almost certainly you'll get it next session.
Almost.
John, for a second there, it sounded like you said, welcome to 80.
That's what I heard. I heard 80.
Same.
So, like, yeah, I would fucking
Oh, well.
totally dig 80 XP.
Come on, 80
No.
experience would ruin this game immediately.
It would.
No. All right. Well, in the meantime, if you are watching on YouTube or Twitch, thanks for tuning in. We'll be back with Mercenhammer in just a few hours. Stay tuned.